Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens, Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. This is fucking Talking Shit with Eagle, episode 517, Weed Nerd World. Hopefully you guys have had a good Monday. Hopefully great start to your week. Trying to get my stuff brought up here. Pause that blog guy in the background. Pop off the chat. Top chat, turn the live chat, check. One rolled up. Love for the plant. Nice to see you. Yada. Hopefully you had a good day. What are you smoking on, Love for the plant? Rolling up a little citrus blazer. Empire Breeding Co. Word. Cheers to you. How you doing, my friend? And logged in a little bit late. I had to wait for this computer to boot up. Stupid. It's getting slow. It needs a good cleaning. A little computer maintenance. In the background. Red pill. What's up? I like the pick. New profile pick. Oh, good. Let's get fucked up. Pancakes, live roasted, man, that sounds good as shit. I need to run out to the truck with my box. I'd like to do some dance. That sounds pretty good. Things and shit. I'll fire this joint up. Stu Move, great morning to you. Highest coffee, man. I need to get me some cut of that. Holy cow, let's see if I can get some pumpkin seeds. Not that I don't have enough sitting around. Got testers right here that need to be gutted. Somebody we all know and love. That's what I'm dropping, brother. Big High 710. Cheers to you. A little bit of garden work needing to be done tonight. Girls need to be looked over. Sex, possibly transplanted up. Got some harvesting to do. LED tent behind me. Mikey, aloha, how you doing? Cheers. We need to get you on. For an episode, Mikey. Got some of your genetics in the garden as well. The Maui soda pop back over there. Right there, actually. Over there, the little cups right there. Right next to the bread cups, the little air pots. From the Maui soda pop there. Better hurry up, get on that schedule, brother, man. It's filling up fast. It'll be December before you get in if you don't hurry up. That schedule fills fast. I tried to get you guys on the other day. I think Josh thought I was talking about 11:30 your time or Pacific Standard Time. It's only 8:30 on the West Coast for you guys to log on. Maybe a little earlier yet if you're in Hawaii. Justin Bean, cheers to you. I like that citrus gas. Pretty decent. What's everybody at tonight? Fire up Weed Nerd World and fucking ghost town. Cheers, Jeff. Should be loading up sometime soon. 9:15 there now. Yeah, I'd say it'd be early for you. Your showtime would be at 11:30, so like 3 hours. So if it's it'd be like 6:30, something like that for you. Maybe even 5:30. 6:30. They're looking good, man. They've already been transplanted up. They're not that big, but they're doing good. I'll show you a couple. 5 out of 6. I killed one of them in the transplant. My bad. The Molly soda pop right here. Got 4 more of them back here. I think 3 more. 3 more of them back here. What the hell did I do last night? That's the story of my life. To remember words to a song. Man, I love the song, but YouTube gets in some like fucking repetitive playlist. Fucking piss burner off. Why not? Get Burner coming at me for some copyright, huh? He fucking needs a few cents. Smoking while driving. Are you guys smokers? Who smokes while they driving? I know I do. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully there's no po-po listening, but oh, cheers, my Spiky. Hopefully you're on a rapid road to recovery, my friend. It's nice to see you back in chat, though. Hillbilly Herb, Robert, Mr. Greenfingers, motherfucking Thomas in the house. Blaze Daily, Sir How, cheers to you. Fucking Top Gun. Man, it was nice to see everybody on this morning. Man, the citrus blazer is good. I can't wait for that the cereal milk to come through, or the milkman. Yeah, it's milkman. It's cereal milk. Partly base, the cereal milk times the BBQ. B2. Can't drive without smoking. Same here, brother, man. Even if it's a fucking 5-minute trip up to the fucking gas station or fucking the store there, man, I'm still rolling one. At least one. Maybe even 2. Like that fucking in the background there. Be real. Don't you fucking waste it. That's the way I feel about dads. People blast some things out right after they take them in. Don't you fucking waste it. How'd you guys check out that motivational thing I fucking posted up? That shit was funny. I'm sure it was motivational. I'm going to rip this problem on you fucking ass. I fucking loved it, man. That's the way motivation should be there. Fucking cars should come with like a joint Pez dispenser right next to the cigarette lighter. Just a pre-roll of fuck. Oh, it is the 20. Cheers. Don't you fucking waste that, Dad. I'm responsible too. I actually seen a study the other day, and that again said we drive, everyday smokers drive just as safely as any other driver on the road. Cheese. Only sativas in the car, he says. Them sativas, man, can fuck me up just as bad. I'm good for like one sativa. I can actually do double up better, I think, on an indica. Two sativas. I'm all like, yeah, let's do something. One more, and I'm fucking. Yeah, let's take back for a minute. And Jack Skellington. Smiley brought me a sample pack of all the Jack Skellingtons, and fucking out of the, I think it was the 5 that he brought, fucking 3 of them, man, I'd smoke and I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty good, fucking pretty high, and then I'd fucking finish that thing right to a fucking weed nap, right to a weed nap. I love this too. The doctor, man, I have a fucking. One of my biggest regrets is not being able to get fucking Frenchie on the show, man. Fucking tons of respect for that cat. His great hash, man. We're so lucky that he stumbled upon us in a day and age to where we could talk about it. And a lot of the tips that he had for us were, thank goodness, videoed by TC and a lot of the fucking crew there. What's up, Decoy? Two, two, two. It's a good number right there. 222. I said early on that 22 is going to be my year. My year. Fuck 21. 21 sucked. Fucking Mendo Doughboys be coming on again here soon. Got a little, working on a little surprise with Mendo Dope for you guys. What's up, Mr. Green Fingers?
Okay, now I can hear. Okay. Oh, headphones on. Okay. Testing, testing. Okay, I can hear you. Good. Good.
I can actually hear you.
Good.
Good, brother. Okay. Fuck it. This is, I bought the 10-pack like soon as it was released. Fucking used to pimp this shit out in my truck, man. This is good travel on the way to music. Excuse me, on the way to work music. This came out, I was working towards like the Detroit area and had like an hour and a half drive to work. And as we talking about fucking chat there, chiefing down on my way to work. On my way back, Detroit rush hour on the way home sucks. You're gonna get stuck in traffic. You better have a joint.
3 of them. I only ride with 3. I had 3 blunts, so I had the long blunt. So yeah.
Travel.
That's a little thing.
What you smoking on tonight? Don't you tell me
Whatever. No, not yet. I look forward to harvest that big where I have no room but blankets to fill. Yeah. I'm gonna tear some of these leaves off.
Good days, huh?
Hell
Looking
yeah.
like you got a bunch of bodies laying around and shit.
Yeah, that's what people would be like, what the fuck's going on here? I'd be like, harvest season. Oh. Like rippers? Like, no, plants. No rippers.
Yeah, that's a stack of rippers. That's a stack of rippers right there. Fuckers come in once a week.
Compost the next year, yeah. Shit, the tarantula got out a little while ago. Fuck, man. I had dogs jumping around acting like fucking little kids. I was like, what the fuck's going on? The tarantula was out. I was like, motherfucker. Cheers, Johnny.
What's up, Johnny? Can you hear us? We can't hear you.
Johnny?
Got no sound.
Oh.
There you go. We can hear you. If that helps.
Yeah, we could hear you fine.
Or-
Johnny. Nothing? Yeah?
I don't think he can hear us.
Nope. Damn.
I think Charlie's Farm 420 is going to pop on at some point.
Nice.
I'm sitting here just savoring this fucking citrus blazer. It's tasting pretty fucking good. What's up, Pimp J McBogey Face? You gotta mute yourself. Mute yourself, Johnny.
Johnny.
Muted. You're muted, Johnny.
Unmute.
Let's see if I can actually like give him a little like, hey, you're done mute. Just keeps making my screen bigger.
There we go.
I'll try talking.
I think I was muted.
Yep.
Somehow. I don't even know how I did that. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still can't hear you guys though.
Cheers.
No,
No, I still can't hear you.
Damn.
Well,
we can
son of
hear
a gun.
you.
Dude's having a hell of a time over here.
Read my lips, Johnny. Read my lips.
All right, somebody say so. No, still not working. Damn.
Johnny
All
Five.
I'm
Damn.
jumping out.
Nothing?
I'm gonna jump back in. All right.
All right, Johnny Cash.
Yeah, that's as clear as he's
Get
been.
this to work. Dang it. What the heck?
That was perfect too.
That's funny shit right there. You don't know how many times I've got a guest on and think I've had my shit like I've done like the pre-show test, you know, earpiece is working and shit, or something happens. They log on, I'm like, fuck, man, I can't hear you. Dude, I can't hear you. And they fucking log on and off like 3 fucking times. And then I'm like, oh, it's me. Sorry about that. I had to switch to the headsets there. Totally my bad. Sorry about that.
That's crazy. Yeah, that just happens all the time though. And how would you know? You know, somebody you can't hear nobody. So it's like, fuck, is it me or them? Like,
They usually do a little sound check pre-show because there is at least on the computer there is like a test that you can check things out. Shit.
yeah, I guess phones
Sometimes they-
phones just aren't as reliable as a computer. You know, and you're just like, fuck.
I don't know how I couldn't do it off the fucking. There's no fucking way I could do this whole show off the phone. I tried, man.
Well, sometimes it says that you're live. It'll say you're live, and I'll have to push you on fast forward so it could catch up to real live. And so I have to watch you like 2 times the speed, then it'll catch up to the live. And I'll be like, what the fuck? I put it on live regular, but it never catches up. I'm like, motherfucker. Cheers, Johnny.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. You hear us?
I love it. Yes.
Good.
Good evening. How are you?
Good, Johnny. How you doing, man?
See everybody up there. I had a busy day today. I picked up my car and got it home. I found out there's a couple things wrong with it.
Hopefully, little things.
Well, it needs motor mount. It seems like the engine rocks a little bit, so that's not too bad. It doesn't have air conditioning. It has it blows, but it doesn't blow anything cold. So I'm going to have to throw some AC Freon in there, you know. And what else was there? There was it wasn't starting on command, you know. So it stalled, and I had to get a jump. And then we got in there and started looking at it. Well, heck, the hot lead to the battery just wasn't even connected. It was just sitting on top of the battery. So no shit, you know. So we connect that shit and it starts up like a dream. Boom, every time. Boom, boom. also found out that the driver's side window does not roll up when it did the other day. So the motor must have gone out.
Oh,
One of those things I'm going to have to take care of.
It could
And
be
I
the
stopped-
fuse.
What's that?
Could just be some fuses could have blown out when you
Well,
guys.
I went through all the fuses and I tested them. They were all good. So, and I took it apart. Everything looked good inside. It was all tight. I think the motor's bad, you know.
Or the door
And
motor.
maybe switch.
Yeah.
Possibly
Well,
it's a switch.
Yeah, we checked it, and it seemed like it was okay. But then again, I mean, all the other windows, they work. You know, the switch bank works. But maybe it is just a driver's side switch. You know?
Yeah, you could just jiggle it
Chance
sometimes.
working tonight.
I push
Well,
down the top of my
Last
door at the same time, and I pull it down, and then it rolls down. And I got to push it down to roll it back up. I'm like, motherfucker. I just started doing that last year. But before, it used to work perfect. And then all of a sudden, now I got to pull the window down. And
You have to
then,
replace that sucker before it goes
Yeah.
bad. And then you'd be mad. Yeah. Yeah,
I got two
so
cars right now. Yeah,
car wash, and I had it
I got
detailed.
lucky.
So that cost me $30 to have my car completely detailed inside and out. So now it's
Oh.
clean and it looks nice. Got a couple dents on it, but man, it runs like a top. I'm gonna take it down tomorrow and get her smog and see if she'll go through the smog. And I already got her insured, so I'm rocking and rolling.
Nice.
I'm just about a four-wheeler.
Yeah, my car can never
Donuts
be.
in it.
My car would
Find
never
you an
be
empty
pretty.
parking lot, do some donuts.
Yeah, my car could just get
What's
me
that?
from point A to point B. Like that's it.
Yeah, that's
Did you find you an empty parking lot and do some donuts right quick?
no, I didn't want to fuck anything up before I got home. You know what I mean?
Didn't want to break the. Didn't want to break the ride early.
I mean, it was just like in the movies, man. My buddy was right on my ass. We were doing 75, 80 miles an hour flying down the freeway in a snake.
Nice.
So you got to test it out a little bit, right? Put your foot on it, see how good.
Oh yeah, it has no problem going down the street, but it does clunk a little bit back and forth.
What size is the motor? What size you got?
You know,
Four banger, a 6-cylinder, or
it's a permit. I don't even know. They asked me if it was a GT and everything or something like that. I have no idea. I don't
you have
even
no
know.
idea, huh? You're not a car person.
No.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm a driver though, but I'm not a car person.
I
know what a
I
good
can
car
wrench
should
a
be.
little
Though.
bit.
Yeah,
Not my favorite thing to do, but I can wrench a little bit.
yeah, my best friends do that, so they're like street racers. So.
Well, the people at the
I
dealership,
haven't paid to have nothing fixed in a very long time.
yeah, they seemed to think it was a pretty nice car, which was kind of cool.
Some green fingers. I see him talk about that tarantula in chat there. For some reason, I can just see you walking around with like a consolation quarter in your pocket for visitors who find the tarantula. Oh my God! Here you go. Sorry about that. It's all good. Thank you very much. Put it right back in the cave.
Just a joint, a pre-roll ready. Like, oh, here's your free pre-roll, tarantula pre-roll.
There you go. That's for you. That's for you.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Remember they used to call them tarantula legs, and they put the keef on the outside, and they roll it in there. And they look like tarantula legs because the keef had all the hairs. It wasn't all separated like it is now, all fine keef. And now it had all hairs in it, and it looked like a real tarantula leg, kind of. So that's the old joints back in the day.
Even
First pre-roll.
funnier if they were like color coded to the type of spider they could see. Like, so you identify the spider. Which one did you see? Green vial, tarantula. There you go. That's good stuff.
I should do that for Halloween next year. For the greenhouse, for the haunted greenhouse. I'll do it. I'll do that.
Cheers, small tubes. Tommy Trico's fingers is in the chat.
What's up, everybody? I'm gonna take me a hit here. After I got done doing all that stuff, I took a bite to eat, and I dropped out for a minute. Got up, went out, walked my dog, and on the way back, I got a note saying, "Hey, Eagles on!" That's
They have to go in for another.
most definitely can hit on some down dog.
I seen that torch, Johnny. I thought you, for a fucking brief second, I thought you were fucking dabbing.
You know what,
Threw me
Johnny?
all off.
You need to come visit me and I'll get you set up with a dab rig. They got them really cheap over here, like $20 for really good minis. Fucking really affordable, fucking dope ass dab rigs and everything.
Need one like this.
Oh, you got a nice mini. Oh no, it's not a mini. Like the top of that, like the top half of that, like just the top of that would be like the size of the rig. Like half of this.
Damn thing.
Yeah, like I love mini rigs. Like this broken one. Watch. This is like a big one still, but like that was only $30.
I got this guy here,
That's right there.
and I didn't like smoking weed through it, so I stopped smoking it.
Oh shit, I got smoke in my eye again.
Have you done
Oh, we-
dabs through it though?
No,
No?
no, I don't have any dab.
Have you ever done the dab?
Sure as hell ain't goes to the dispensary.
Or like that says.
That shit hits you, man.
That's my
Man,
favorite size. That's for driving. When I don't have a bong, I mean a joint. It's a good driver.
Oh, I got one close.
Oh, nice. Nice. I like that one better because it's in the middle instead of the top. This one slants too much and it's not like even. I always like hit it on my tooth when I go to hit it. It's like crack every time.
This reminds me of like the old school. I had an uncle that did the pipe tobacco thing.
Pipe-
This reminds me of
That's what it looks like.
pipe tobacco.
Hell yeah. That's what it looks like.
This I joked with Smiley when I first got this. I said, "This is going to be my organic, serious talk pipe." Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we all need to get jackets, smoking jackets, and a little hat, a fedora. So when
That
we
would
come
be
on like a
fucking
Wednesday,
hilarious.
like on a Wednesday night or something, we'll have like a Wednesday night serious chat, fucking talk, fucking sit around with little
Oh,
Brandy's
sit-
sister. Just smell it,
sit
not
in
even
one of them
take
old
it around,
high pack
pour it out.
green screen with one of them like old high pack 70 chairs. With a fucking smoking jacket. Totally.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I got
That
so much
would,
smoke in
that
my
would
eye.
be cool. Can think up a fucking cool name for that shit. That would be kind of fucking funny though.
Yeah, it could be like Red Pills night or some shit because he's a fucking the pimp, you know?
That'd be a perfect. He's already got the pimp hat and the jacket and shit. That'd be fucking
Yep, and he
perfect.
wants to wear. Yeah, he's like, I want to dress up more than once, guys. So like, somebody else has got to like join along because it's
Every
just like not
Wednesday.
right.
Every whatever, yeah. Smoking with red pill.
Hell yeah, that's a great idea. Oh shit!
Either
Yeah.
that or just let him have like a half hour red pill
Yeah.
rants and then just him sitting in the chair with like, remember like they like in the beginning like them old school like fucking documentaries where they'd have the guy with like the book in his lap and shit and fucking would tell like part of the story and shit.
I can see it with a pipe
Just-
coming out.
Yeah, same. Red pill with a book of fucking rants, a fucking smoking pipe like this, red smoking jacket, red velvety smoking jacket. Just sit there and converse.
You'd have to have a torch,
Converse
and
with
it'd have to be a
fucking
rig.
chat.
You have to have a
Yeah,
torch
just
with the
converse
rig.
with
That's
chat.
just red pill. His torch constantly on the rig, just so he could always. Cause he's a dabber. He's not a smoker, you know. Although he does smoke flower,
Well,
but
I think he once a week he would do some flower. I mean, we're talking. We're not like asking him to smoke all week. Like fucking hour once a week, you know.
I think
yeah, he can't ramble. Oh yeah. Speaking of the devil,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my favorite red
Red
pill.
Yeah.
and enjoying.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Cheers, brother.
So what is
Jeez.
Wednesday official costume night? Is that what I heard?
Well, yeah,
Yeah, we were just
What do you-
talking fancy showed up.
I'm always in a
We
costume when I'm
showed
on this
it right
show.
up. It's red pill rants.
This is my
And
costume.
fucking, we want to see you in a fucking red velvety smoking jacket, like the old like
Okay.
70s show where they had a book of rants, a smoking maybe a pipe like this, where you just maybe burning some flour, giving us your mind.
I think
Maybe
it's still
fucking pissing off Chad.
I'm imagining the dual fabric and dual colors. It's like the red suede, and the collars and the lapel is like the black silk. Right?
Yeah.
I'd have my RP initials.
RT cufflink.
Be nice to get you a nice leather, like fucking
No, I know.
leather bound book with the RP and the fucking, you know, etched in the front of it where you wrote your rants in.
I was compelled. I didn't do it because there's a leather-bound journal is something on the Christmas list, I guess. A past guest that you had, I think Jimmy Toucans. He, I think makes them. At least I remember that him saying that from the episode. And then plus my other favorite podcast, comedy podcast, Kill Tony. When you're I guess I would call it a contestant, participant. When your name gets pulled out of the bucket, depending on how either good or bad you do, you either get a big or a small Kill Tony leather-bound joke book, you know, journal writing.
Nice.
Yes, so yes, that's I don't know why I don't already have one.
What's that other show like Kill Tony? Fucking something skinks. Fucking
They got a bucket full of names. People want to go
Yeah.
up to do a minute of stand-up. And it could be a total catastrophe, or you get someone who's maybe really fucking good that you never heard of, and they've been doing it 5, 6, 7 years, and that shows their biggest exposure.
oh yeah, it's just a bunch of stand-ups, a bunch of comedians. I forget.
Yeah,
I
but
watched
it
it a
could be
couple
anyone.
times.
It could be back in the day, they before the pen, all that stuff. They had road shows, and one of the, you know, going throughout the Midwest to places where they could barely sell tickets, and then people would send up their drunk wives or their girlfriends. You know, they would, you know, not tell them what the show is, or not tell them that they signed their name and put it in the bucket. Those were always classic moments. Yeah, I could go on and on about that show. There's many dynamics to what makes that show classic. It's on Monday nights. They just had a episode tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I need to start watching it so I could have nothing else on Monday but this.
I think 6 p.m. Pacific time, your time, 6 p.m. on the show Kill Tony. YouTube.
Nice.
Couple of episodes. Alex Jones one, of course.
I'm glad that actually became a thing, because I don't know why no one got the idea to do it until they had to move the show to Texas. But I'm glad that's a repeating guest now. He's already been.
I used to watch a lot of fucking Alex Jones at one point.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
So did I. They're gonna kick in your doors and get your women and children and get your wives, and you gotta have guns and buy this. And then he'd sell one of his fucking pills, fucking for hair or for fucking your balls or for fucking.
Well, that's the Alex
Fucking
Jones.
get
that,
bouncing and like turning red.
Yeah. That's the Alex
Hey,
Jones
these-
I grew up on, but then somewhere down the road, he just became a Trump follower. I don't know what that was all about. Out of all the people in the world, someone's like, you can't trust anyone. It's all fixed. You don't, the presidents are selected. They're not elected. It's all a scam. I don't know. It seems like he drank the Kool-Aid. Pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
It was some of that sweet Kool-Aid.
You ever drink the non-sweetened shit on accident? Like you buy the non-sweetened, no sugar, you mix it, you don't read it.
No, I would double up on Kool-Aid packets, and I would put fucking whole scoops. Like, you got the little sugar thing, I guess grandma's had. Little glass jar. It'd be cool to put buds in now because it was cool. It was like a square jar. It was like round but square, had a big tin top. That was all full with sugar, big enough to have like a big scoop that like comes out of an ice machine, something. I'll just take giant fucking shovels and dump it right in a fucking pitcher.
I used to have
2
one.
packets of Kool-Aid, not one.
You like that? It was
Oh,
good
no.
and strong, right?
Yeah,
Kinda like-
I'd be bouncing off the walls. No, not really.
Yeah.
I was not.
Kind of like a good shot of espresso.
Did you have, that was going to be my question. You almost said, did you ever bounce through any walls and yell
Yes,
Kool-Aid?
actually, my head has gone through my head, feet, different times and different places has gone through walls. I learned what a security deposit is in an apartment at the age of 7 because of that, playing Mortal Kombat to show off. Like I could do spinning back heel kicks like Joe Rogan. I didn't know it was Joe Rogan. I was imitating Mortal Kombat, and I put a hole right through the wall. And my mom was like, "That's coming out of the security deposit." What's a security deposit?
That's a good way to learn about finances right there. Kick a hole in the wall.
And then her response to that was to let me stay up all night, watch 007 marathons, and drink Goldschlager.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that,
And then I would cut, my door was open and she'd walk past the hallway and check on me every now and then. And I'd be zoning out to the TV watching Celebrity Deathmatch at 2 a.m. on MTV, eating a whole entire box of those pink and white frosted animal cookies.
oh
My
my
mom would just
God.
look at me and be like, "My son can hang." Yeah.
That's a good one, man. That's a good one. My son can hang. Look at that
Yeah.
boy. All right.
Yeah.
That's
All right. That calls for a dab.
Hell yeah. It made me choke. Oh, fuck.
yeah. I remember many a night we didn't go for the sweet stuff. We'd always put that huge pot of popcorn and butter the heck out of it, sprinkle a little garlic on it, and just kill that shit watching Saturday Night Live and Midnight Special, shit like that. Many a good night with that kind of shit.
Awesome.
Enjoyed those nights.
Crickets.
I'm so high, I don't even know what we're talking about right now. I just he made me cough while it's in the middle of a hit, and then now I'm just so high that I don't know what's going on. I just remember Rachel made me laugh my ass off. That's all I remember is I laughed my ass off because he made me choke. Now I'm done choking and I'm back. So cheers.
At least you admitted it.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened. Like I'm like fucking lost now. I'm high. Oh God.
That's a good hit.
So that I threw a jelly bean over at my neighbor a while back. You remember I told you about that?
Just threw it.
Yeah.
It's a 12-12 cycle right now. Go ahead, just stick it out there. Do its thing. And took it out there, set it up, and taught him how to water it so he doesn't overwater it. And that son of a gun is looking fantastic.
Nice.
They're starting to poof out and give me some nice pistols coming off, and it's starting to stack up. So it's perfect weather outside right now to be going through that here in the desert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine are taller than 6 feet now.
Are they?
It was beautiful today here, man. It's fucking
Yeah.
like 67. I was outside, fucking shorts, fucking washing pots and shit.
Nice.
It was warm enough for my dog to sunbathe on the deck today. So,
That's actually what you guys don't see back there.
What are those right there on the back, Eagle?
Uh-huh.
The plants behind you. The two tall
You're
ones
doing
right there.
good. You're doing good.
Yeah, what
That's
are
a
they?
well, that's a Columbium number 6. That is the clone. That is my half of the cross right there.
They look nice. Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, they're good size too. The camera adds 0 pounds, by the way. As far as they're pretty good size though.
Yeah, they are.
Up next to me.
A lot bigger than my little Twinkie plant.
Man, that 10 I just set off yesterday. The LEDs. I think I'm gonna move some lights around because I got another light coming tomorrow. But I've got the Bloom Plus 3000 in there. I got an HLG 550 in that tent, and I've got Mars Hydro. I think it's the TS 3000, so it's another 300. I think I'm gonna pull the Mars out and bump it over into, or excuse me, I'm gonna pull the Bloom Plus out, and I'm gonna put that basically in a Bloom Plus tent because there's already 2 in that. So I'm gonna put 3 in there, the 300 and the bigger one, the BP 300, and then 2 400s in that tent, and then I'm gonna put 3. There'll be three 300-watt panels in that other tent, and I've only got 3 plants in that 4x8 that's already pretty much filled it out wall to wall, basically. Gate 1 of flower with just 3 plants. So 900 watts, 4x8, 3 plants. See how it does.
That'll be nice, having all of one kind in the tent. That'll be good.
There's no, they're all not even all. There's 2 Columbiums in there, and I believe there's a Citrus Blazer in there.
Oh no, I was talking about the light in the Bloom Plus.
This is I gotta clean. This is one thing I'm supposed to work on. This was should have been, or this could have been the other cross. This was my second choice for my cut of the cross, or my side of the cross. Columbia number 5. Basically, she needs this bottom half cleaned up a little bit. She's ready to be thrown into flatline. So,
oh yeah, looking nice right behind you. There's some nice plants back there.
There's, that girl right there is way too big. I gotta fucking
I don't have it.
just take a good 2 feet off.
You should nickname that one like the Pantry Slayer or something. That number 5.
The next rounders there. These are all testers back there. Almost every one of those are
Yeah,
either Inco or
the library.
Metro one.
Oh, sorry about that.
Maui Genetics there. Something that back there. Everything back there. It's the cup. That's the cup library. Cup lines, basically, as I always call them. You know, I don't necessarily keep a lot of them around, but if I decide I want to keep one of them, that's, you know, if I got to keep her, more than likely it's going to float around in a cup for a long time. And then when I ever want to bring that strain forward, I just, you know, bring it forward, let it veg up a little bit, take as many cuts as I want for the next round, you know, the up and coming round that I'm planning for. And then I'll just flower out that one. And I should have like 4 or 8 clones of it coming back for the next run that I'm, you know, really wanting a good harvest of that in particular strain. And then it goes back into a cup. One of those clones go back into a cup and just kind of hangs back, and you know, you just pick and choose which ones you necessarily kind of want to run with. A little bit of mix or match or monocrop, kind of your choice at that point.
Hey,
Sad that I'm actually cupping a few dads right now. I actually got cupping 3 dads right now. These taller girls right there, or 3 taller dudes right there. You can see them standing up next to that 2x4. Them are all 3 dudes right there. And so I'll just take top off them, wait till they root, 1 or 2 of them root, and then they'll chuck that, keep that male going until I decide to do something with it.
hey.
Which one? You got the Milkman, Jack Skellington, and a Colombian?
Oh man, I got as far as clones or
No,
males.
the male. Yeah, just the male.
Yeah, I got the milkman male. Damn it, I got 4 now. Thank you for pointing out the milkman. I forgot about him. The milkman. I got the Xmas male, and I got the 2 Colombian studs. So,
Thinking about maybe
with
doing
no plans ever breeding.
I was just gonna ask for Colombians F2s with the number 5 and whichever one you think would be one you would like more out of either one of those males.
That number 5
tend to
was
go-
pretty nice. 6 was the one I picked. You know what's funny is
Yeah.
I was smoking Smiley's number 6 last night, and I couldn't help but train. You guys gonna laugh too, but I kind of noticed that what I'm calling it like a dragon fruit kind of tone to it. And I thought, man, those 2 6s are gonna fucking pair up beautifully. Is
Yeah.
what I thought in my head as I was sitting there smoking that. Like the 2 6s were meant to be.
It's gonna make a 12-headed dragon. Right there.
Yeah, my old Steve are here.
Cheers, Charlie. Or Farmer Willie. We always call it Charlie's Farm, but his real handle is Farmer Willie. I don't know if everybody knows that, but it's Farmer Willie.
Right on, buddy.
Cheers,
How
brother.
you doing? Hope I wasn't
Pretty good.
I wasn't being a bug today, texting you,
Oh
know?
God, no, bro.
being a bug piece. I worry about you, man. I never seen you like that last night. So when I was signing off, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I had no idea what was going on. So how you
Try
doing?
not to let it show.
Yeah, I know.
Try
I know.
not to let it show, man.
I wasn't trying to be too mushy on those freaking things either as text messages. I was trying to be, I'm like, I don't want to invade another man's space, dude. That's period. I get it.
I
you know?
appreciate that shit. For real.
No. No, I'm here. I'm here all the time. How's everybody else doing? I'm doing better than I deserve to be.
But always honored to be on.
Yes, man.
Stoney,
Doing good.
Always
Doing
honored
fine.
to have you, brother.
who else is on? Hold on. Oh, Johnny, what's up, buddy?
What's up,
Hold on.
Sonny?
What's going on, guys?
Good to see you,
Happy
bud.
Monday.
There we go.
Yeah.
Million fingers, what's up? Yeah,
Yeah,
red,
I
red
got
pill. I gotta be a little quiet. Just I gotta go out in the hallway so I pay my rent. So I gotta be a little quiet, guys.
Put her on. Yeah, you can put her on.
What's that, Johnny?
Yeah.
What?
Garden's looking pretty nice. Look at the big fat indica leaves there.
Holy cow, it's a gaggle of dogs.
Yeah, it is. There's only a couple there.
Only 10. Only 10 or 11.
Yeah.
If you
What
count me.
happened? I thought there was 13.
Look
Yeah.
how happy they
No,
are to
don't
see
live.
him too. Look at everyone, all of them tails wagging.
I only count 10.
Oh, that's a
Sorry,
nice
come
looking
outside.
flower. Holy shit, that one family is huge. That one to the right there, yeah, that monster.
Yeah,
That thing looks
nice.
fucking huge.
Yeah, where is he? There he is.
Yeah.
Got my attention.
Okay.
Let me change this back.
Yeah, she's looking good.
What are we growing, Stoney?
This one here is a lemon Jeffrey.
Oh, nice.
Sorry about that. Almost fell.
And then that's a snap by Mosca Seeds.
Are you
Oh,
putting that
he's
one in
living
soil?
in Tent
or
City
pot
too.
culture or what?
What's that?
Are you putting that one, the other two in that other tent? What are they growing in?
Which the ones I just showed you over there?
Yeah.
No, they'll stay in there. They're gonna fill that one out.
No,
I didn't
no,
top them.
what type of medium you got it in?
Oh, cocoa,
Cocoa. Okay.
cocoa and perlite.
Is that what you're doing for all of them, or I know you did a test the
Cocoa
other time
Loco.
with freedom, something like that.
Yeah, so like these two here, these are the Mendo Jilly Beans, the testers I was doing. These are clones from the ones I ran. Yeah, the other ones I ran 3 of them. I ran 1 in cocoa, 1 in soil, and 1 in DWC.
Right. What
So-
did you notice?
Well, I mean, the DWC was 3 times bigger than everything else.
Really?
The cocoa came in second, and then the soil was just small. She didn't really blow up. But they're
Yeah.
drying right now, so you know what? The taste test is coming on, so we'll see how that goes, right?
There you go. Yeah. That'll be another portion of it.
Yep. So that'll finish my my testing review for that strain. It's a nice strain, though. It's actually really easy to grow. She just does her own thing, really. I just kind of left it alone. She's got a really nice solid structure. She doesn't the buds get nice and big, but she's able to hold it up, pretty well. So I like that. I don't know if the Jilly bean grows like that. I haven't had a chance to grow that out yet. I just got my beans from her a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully soon I'll pop those and finally get Jilly bean in my garden. It's been like 2 years. I've been bugging her for like a year and a half now, driving her crazy, When you gonna get more Jilly bean? I'm working on it.
Yeah, she's been working on it. Definitely has.
She sent me those testers to shut me up, I think. Here, just take these and roll these fuckers out. No problem. I'll do it. She's really cool. She sent me a pack of Fems, a pack of regular Jilly beans, and then she gave me the same with Jilly glue. I don't know. Is anybody growing out Jilly glue yet?
No.
I think Miranda Family Pond has.
Well, Eagle, what do you got Jilly bean in your garden, right?
Yeah. 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 She's a beastie girl, and she actually produces quite a bit. Swimming in that shit right now. Swimming in Jilly bean.
That's a good thing. Yeah, that's kind of how these Mendo, the one in Cocoa. I didn't top those, and it just kind of topped itself. It just started sprouting out, and just all the colas were big, like 3/4 size paper towel rolls. But they all kind of grew like that. Even the soil one, it just was less colas and just shorter, but still nice big colas, all of them.
Well, I realized the other day that I've been underwatering my plants for a minute. And I changed when I changed the way I was growing a little while back, I confused my watering and I wasn't giving it enough. So I was having a lot of yellowing and stunted growth on a few of them, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Oh shoot, I froze. You guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I froze there for a second. Yeah, so I was I noticed that I was having issues. The other day I did a normal water that I would normally do when the lights first came on. And then before the lights went out, I did another normal water, which is what I would normally water. And in the next couple of days, I noticed slumping and extra growth and better pistils and green, and it's like a light kicked on. I think I've been depriving my plants a little bit. So I'm going to have to start paying more attention to how I'm watering my plants, making sure they get enough water. That's important. I didn't realize how important that water was, as far as keeping it moist. And I noticed this is what made me think about it was when I dumped out a pot into my bin where I was going to re-emit it, I noticed that the whole bottom end of it was completely dry. And there was no roots down there at all. And I thought, well, that's odd. The water's not getting down, obviously. And it wasn't stretching like it was supposed to. So that totally makes sense. And I've been doing that for about a week now, maybe 8 days, like my fourth watering. So every other day I'm doing that kind of a watering. I'm doing it when it turns on and right before it turns off, so that when it goes through the nighttime, it's got a moist layer inside that with the roots, so that it can do what it needs to do at that time. Instead of kind of, struggling to find water, I guess. So now I'm noticing a much better response. And I actually, when I opened up my tent today, it blew up my room. The snow just came flying out. So I'm noticing the aromas are picking up again. And that was something else I noticed that was lacking, was the smell of my plants. They weren't really coming hard like they used to,
Yeah.
So there for a couple of months or two, right around there, I think I've been depriving my plants.
Look at papaya.
Girl, don't look good there. Give me an idea though, Green Fingers. Fuck it. I think it would be neat to somebody should do this. Somebody should really fucking do this too. Hold on, I gotta take one out. Somebody should really do this. I think it may be a fucking good idea, just for funsies. But I wish I had more because I would try it. Me too. It's that time of year where hopefully you find a favorite. But you never find nothing when you want it. Can you? Oh, just there you go. Take these things right here and make like plant weights, training weights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Almost like ornaments. To hook
Yep.
on like
Pull the branches
basically-
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I do shit like that all the time. Basically, like this plant's already doing. How I got like something that's already. I did it this time with just a paper clip. Something that's just heavy enough to pull that plant over and not hurt her. But yeah, just something like this. You know what I mean? With a little hook just to pull them over.
So
Put
simple.
out that. Yeah. Give out that energy and shit. That'd be fucking. I think that'd be cool. There's something there.
Yeah,
that's what we were
give
talking about last night.
different size weights and shit. Hell yeah, man. That's a great idea. And it's so easy. You don't have to strap anything and adjust, you know what I'm saying? You just let it hang.
Training crystals.
Yeah,
There you
crystal.
go.
Training
Crystals,
crystals.
good vibes. Yeah. Now you're on to something, man. That's a winner.
Heck yeah, I'll
So-
go find me a chandelier.
That's all we
There
do
you
is we'll
go.
just go repurpose old chandeliers, just pull all those crystals off.
I got plenty
I'm
of
not doing it though because I put those chandeliers together, and I'm here to tell you right now, man.
pain in the
I
ass.
spent I spent a week on my back one time working on one fucking chandelier, a monster chandelier. A week, man.
And you
No
gotta
way.
Come on.
Ugh.
Things can weigh a ton, man.
Oh
Yeah, I've
yeah.
been very nice crystal lamp and overhead type stuff and chandeliers. Man, some of that stuff is just it is a pain in the butt, but it's very meticulous work.
They actually give you a print how to put the crystal, so some of them they come with all, some of them will come with it all strung together, and then you just put the strings on, and some of them, no man, you're building it all from scratch.
Yeah.
Big money.
Yeah.
It's just, and you got to work with either rubber gloves, or they give you these they look like little baby condoms for your fingers, so
Fingertip. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of fun with those things, sticking them in guys' lunch boxes and stuff.
Yeah, those are just repurposed finger protectors, in the first aid kit. That's what those are.
Right.
That one I just showed you was a crocodile eye from Mr. Spliff. That plant I held up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get that was one of the ones I passed out there for a minute there, the crocodile eye and some of his testers. It's I can't even remember what the hell that is right off the top of my head. I'm terrible about remembering so many crosses. It's one of them things I just gave up trying a long time ago. Remembering right off the top of your head what every fucking there's 3,000 fucking strings. Am I gonna put all that in good memory so I can be like,
I can't even remember. I can't even remember the couple of things I'm growing half the time. I have to go look. Like, what the fuck's in that tent again?
Well, not just what's in there, but the genetics in there. You know what I mean? The crosses of each and every one.
Yeah. Well, that's like the Mosca seeds. I bought a bunch of stuff on 420. He came out. He was at one of the grocery stores by me, and I picked up his gelato line. And one of the plants I got is called a snack. And I couldn't for the life of me remember what the hell that cross was. I finally remembered though. It's rainbow sherbet cross with, oh shit, I forgot. No, it's rainbow sherbet cross with gelato 41 reserved, a special cut he was telling me about. It's one of the OG cuts. But it's fucking really tasty, man. Really solid, dense nuggets. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of a flavor.
You know what? It's it's pretty wild, actually. I don't know if you remember the old snow cones you used to get as a kid, the rainbow ones. They're like red, blue, yellow, green. Looks like a rainbow. Kind of like that's, you know, it's just got like every fruity flavor. That's what it smells like, and it kind of tastes like that. It's got all kinds of shit going on in there, man. But it's more of a sweet strain. It's got a lot of sweet. So I'm assuming with gelato and the Sunset Sherbet are both very flavorful, fruity strains. So, but yeah, it's really nice, man. Everyone, all my buddies they love it. The only thing was I didn't grow them real big. You know, I didn't top them. I just kind of let them do their thing, and not a huge yield, a couple ounces, but it's fire, man.
Nice.
Trying to make a list of what I got in the garden currently. It's slowing down. Fuck. Every time I like think, oh, that's the end of the list, I look around, I'm like, oh, there's another one.
There's Waldo.
That's awesome. There's a biggest in mine.
And the main one we're working with, I can't believe that's the Colombian isn't even on the list yet. I don't know how I've got like fucking
Colombian. That sounds interesting.
One. That's a UK cheese times Santa Marta Gold, Colombian Gold.
Colombian Gold, yeah.
Oh, Colombian Gold.
I love that shit.
Man, I didn't know it was those two strains. Holy shit. Or cultivars, I should say. Strains are germs. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
That sounds really fucking awesome.
I enjoyed every one of the Colombian strains. There was the Colombian Gold, the black, the chocolate, and I'm not sure if there was just regular old Colombian. I'm not sure, but I know each and every one of those, they were very well. I enjoyed it.
Well, Colombian Gold's not like a flavorful strain or anything. It hits pretty hard too. You know, it's pretty rough. Yeah. It's a rougher smoke, but the high is awesome. I actually I found a guy at the Clio thing, at the Cultivation Cup or whatever, back in August, and he had old school Colombian Gold seeds from back in the day, you know, that he popped in mother's plant and whatnot. So I snagged some of that. I got Spartan Grown was there, and I'm like, you ever have the old school shit, kid? He's like, no, I mean, I'm like, you gotta try it. So he tried something. He didn't like it though. It's like, oh man, that doesn't taste good. I'm like, trust me, this shit tastes way better than the shit that I had back in the day, even though it was the same stuff. You don't know what shitty is then. That's the thing. Like, I had the real brickweed. The brickweed these guys get is way better than the shit we were getting. I mean, that shit was like sticks and pebbles, man. I mean, I would de-seed that thing and there would be like a pile of seeds and just a little bit of flower and a bunch of stems. And it's like,
yeah. I remember.
So this is what you might see behind me. I think I've got it all. I haven't wrote it down in a long time. I don't write shit down.
I don't either. I'm terrible about that.
I want a leather-bound journal.
I'm gonna get you one.
All right, let's hear the list, though,
man. I'm guilty for using my Instagram. That's basically what I did yesterday with that update. Day 1 of this flower tent. Boom.
Yeah.
When did that flower go? When did that tent go in flower? Let's look back and hopefully Instagram didn't delete it. Right? Oh, that day I went into flower. It's do the math real quick.
I do the same shit. I do the same shit, man. I post on Instagram, and if I need to, I go back and I'm like, all right, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off. Let's hear what you got. I'm excited, man.
Crocodile Eye, Milkman, Jelly Bean, Board 13, Power Pellets, Primal Punch, Silverback Grill, Mac Times Primal Punch, Maui Soda Pop, 6-shooter, Citrus Blazer, Barbecue Gorilla version 2, Xmas, Jack Skellington, Columbium, and Dairy Queen. Is what's
Wow. Hey, the Primal Punch. I've got 2 Primal Punches, but they're times Jesus Juice. You ever hear of that?
Yeah, it was
No.
some stuff that Michael Jackson was using back in the day to knock the kids out.
Jesus
I
juice?
remember the Jesus juice. Yeah, that's what it was called.
That's the tight strain, the Jesus juice. I could see it's one of them being crossed with the Jesus juice. So, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I forgot where the hell I even got these seeds from too, but I got
Is
2
it
of them
in a-
going.
Huh, it sounds delicious. That sounds really good. Fuck, the Jesus juice is good. Really good. Now you got me looking to see if I got it as a tester. Watch out for that fucking curl bar. What's up, Smiley?
Hey, Smiley.
The
You know, when you guys rattle off those strain names, my brain just goes wild with the potential of all the crosses that you guys could make.
Man, I should make a list too. Shit, man. I got a bunch of different things going on.
Yeah, then you should.
Jesus Juice cross with Primal Punch. Chem TK. So Chem Dog D crossed with
Triangle
Triangle
Kush.
Kush.
It always tends to be good, no matter who makes that. There's a few seed companies that, you know, coincidentally, just because those are 2 popular strains, made their own TK to ChemDog cross, and those always double
That's
up.
back there too. There's another one that's missing right there. Zookie's Times Primal Punch is back floating around back there.
Oh, I heard that one's really nice.
I've had strains or, you know, OGs or chems or something.
These are all med
kind of-
testers right now, like in the kitchen med testers. Wow.
You know, you can say like, yeah, sure, they're gassy, but I've actually had a TK to, I think it was Chem 91, but irregardless, it literally smelled like being at a gas station and fueling up at the pump in the hand, glug, glug, glug. That's what the fucking strain smells like gasoline fuel.
Yep. I've actually grown it out once, so it has a very gassy smell to it, especially when I'm chopping her down and hanging her. She really puts off the gas, man. Like
I've
stinky.
had one returned. They thought it had gasoline soaked in it. That's
Wow.
I said, really? And he's, yeah, I don't like it at all, man. I don't like it. I'm like, wow, all right. I can assure you there's no gasoline. He's like, I don't like it though. And I'm like, all right, man, it's fine. We'll switch it out for something. But yeah, he thought it was funky and didn't like it. And like, it was weird, man. I was like, usually that's a desirable thing.
I was gonna say that
A lot
some
of people like that, but whatever. Switch it out. It's fine. Here's your berry flavors.
Right. That's why I grow both. I actually like both, but yeah, I'm down for the gas and the funk though. That's why I got these platinum garlics. They're funky as hell. They got some weird smells going on. They go from smelling like putrid puke to like a stinky foot, garlicky, and then some sweet in there. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to try that one out.
Not a med tester, but it could be a tight tester. Jesus Juice Times Primal there.
I was talking
Yeah.
to
I've grown both, man. That Jesus juice is good. That shit's really good.
Yeah, is she a stretcher that tie? So she's gonna go for a while. I take it.
Yeah, yeah. She'll need a little bit of support. She's a little spindly, but she's worth it. She's well.
Yeah, I think they're now interesting. They are the biggest out of the couple I have vegging with them. Those are the tallest ones. So I got a couple of snow canes going. I'm excited about those too.
Roja was saying that he had a train inside of his garden that smelled like dog shit.
What was that? My cat piss smells like dog shit.
Yeah. And I told him, I
Nice.
said, that's some desirable shit right there.
It's like cat piss and
Johnny's
dog
gonna get
shit.
kissed.
My dog's licking on butt. I
So-
don't let him do that.
Smiling. I made it through all the Skellington samples. They were all really good, by the way. Enjoyed them all. I think I was talking about it on air earlier. I think 6 and 6 are going to pair very well.
Yeah, that's
think
gonna be a
they-
reversal. That'd be Red Pill's. We got to ship them to Red Pill and have him do the reversal that he's talking about.
I can be like a nose. I can be whatever that like my own
Almanac.
GC. Yeah, you don't
I could
have
do
to
that
send it
too.
to a lab. I can do a nasal analysis.
I'm really good at that too. Yeah, I got a kind of big schnoz.
Said lab.
I can smell extra good.
Well, here's the cool thing is if the certain types of like rosin presses, like say dry ice hash, even water hash to some extent, all forms of concentrate that people are comfortable with doing at home, I really wish the steam distillation would catch on as much too. I mean, you get two products out of it. You put buds in, you get steam distilled terpenes out of it, but all the THC and cannabinoids are left in there. So you basically just dry out and finish the decarboxylation process on that bud material. And you can do alcohol
Don't say
extracts.
anymore. Don't say anymore because somebody's gonna steal that idea.
Yeah.
So just
But it's you get a lot out of your own material. You lose nothing in the process. Actually, you recover every damn bit.
we
of
can
it.
start a business, Red Pill. So stop.
So let me get this straight, Red Pill. You want
Damn
terpless
it.
weed to smoke?
No, I'm
No,
talking
we
about
can
for us to
reincorporate
like
it.
share the experience of terpene profiles, and there's
Yeah,
100% no legality issues with it at all. It's void of any cannabinoids. It's just the pure terpene profile of the plant.
and you get high off of it. But it's terpene.
Yeah,
So you
that's,
just,
I
like,
mean, you can add it to
Whoa.
whatever we got here, my little isolates that I got here. Totally enhance or alter the effects of concentrate.
You can put it
But
on
I'm saying
one
it's a very easy
drop per
process. If you
paper.
can boil water, you can distill essential oils. I'm pretty sure most of us here are capable of boiling water.
You're telling everybody.
I'm gonna
Oops,
try
my
it
bad.
with like a mint plant first or something.
Yep, that's what I mean. Perfect process to practice on. You don't even have to start with your own material. You can get good at it with other shit that you got growing around you, or you don't have to risk blowing it to process on. But you really can't go wrong. The only two ways to go wrong is not ventilating the system right and having pressure build up, and then your system breaking,
Boom,
basically,
blowing up,
shattering or discombobulating.
exploding.
The only thing that can go wrong is go wrong.
Yeah, big explosion. Usually.
Well, and then the other way of doing it wrong is overdoing it. You did it for too long of a time.
Oh,
Because with everything distilled, it's always you have what they call a head, a heart, and a tail. You don't want the
Go
tail
ahead.
end.
well, I try it so I can get the pine terps. I'll kill a bunch of pine needle ones so I can fuck with eagle with that
So it's
Well, you really wouldn't be fucking with them as much though, because alpha and beta pinene from pine needles or anything else is the same alpha and beta pinene.
Right, no, exactly. But it'd be fucking with them because I'd be adding it in versus the strain actually growing.
Well, in a low amounts, because here's the thing: when you do steam distillation, I can go into the whole process, and I know other people want to say that our exposure rate to the high concentration of terpenes in cannabis, it's too much of an all-encompassing term. And for one, it's not just terpenes; it's terpene alcohols and esters and ketones and aldehydes. Aldehydes and other things. I mean, I shouldn't have to. That's another. I mean, it should be common sense. Aldehydes, as in like formaldehyde, not good. There's plenty of plants like cinnamon. I'm pretty sure. Another thing, we all like cinnamon, or most of us, tolerate cinnamon at least. Cinnamaldehyde is that active flavoring and aromatic compound. It's an aldehyde. You can't make cinnamon steam distilled oil and then put it in distillate and put it in pens. You'll get fucked up because it's the same as inhaling formaldehyde. Right, so that's the whole thing was pine needles. Yeah, you get the alpha and beta pinene from the pine needles, but you're going to get whatever else is there too. You're going to get, like thujone, the stuff that's in absinthe, real absinthe that makes you trip. That's got toxicity to it. So, anywho, yeah, the cannabis is good because here's the cool thing. If you did find cultivars or varieties that were dominant in those terpenes, it doesn't just end with a common plant like a pine tree where you get the pinene terpenes from. There's a lot of money invested, chemical, when they try to mimic natural chemicals through a artificial synthesis route, they try to make a lot of money on it. And one of the ways that one of the solutions they're looking for is the active compound in sandalwood oil, which is sandanol. So sandalwood, it's hard to grow because it comes on trees. It's very low yielding from the plant material that you use in the first place. So it's just bad for, whatever your I'm sure, why am I realtor? Yeah, your realty, it's just a bad way to use the land that you're on. It would be better if you could find a cannabis strain that, for one, through the sandalwood bark, you're getting like 0.1% yield on essential oil. Terpenes in cannabis can be up to maybe 6 to 10% maybe. So if you could engineer a plant to you pheno hunt, you find your sandalwood ones, which maybe no one even cares about. If it cares, it smells like sandalwood. It tests positive for the santanol, and then you breed it to higher terpene-rich plants, ones that are already capable of producing 6 and 8 and up percent in their terpenes. Now you find a phenotype that's got that abundance in terpenes, but its main predominant terpene it produces is santanol. And it's the same thing as growing hemp to replace paper. Instead of growing a whole bunch of trees for paper, you can grow a bunch of hemp plants, and it outproduces the paper production like 270%. Same thing would be with this specific compound in essential oil. You don't have to grow the whole fucking sandalwood tree to get to it. Grow fields of cannabis and have it. It's a very expensive. My whole reason was saying that it's very expensive. 1 liter of sandalwood oil is $13,000.
Wow.
And what's how do it, yeah.
But I mean, to get to a liter, that's the reason it's so expensive is because it's only produced like 0.1% in the bark of the tree. So you got to do tons and tons and tons of the bark to get to a liter. And to get tons of that bark, you have to have hundreds or thousands of trees. To have hundreds of thousands of trees, you need 90, 100, 400 acres. And it grows in subtropical and tropical places. And one of the places where terroir speaking wise, where the highest demand for sandalwood oil comes from is Hawaii. And Hawaii is a limited space of, what you can do on those islands. And really a waste of time and effort to have a lot of it dedicated for sandalwood trees to produce oil. Like I said, you can have all that same amount of production, gallons, 55-gallon drums of sandalwood oil, but instead of having a whole entire tropical island dedicated to it, you can have a quarter or a fifth of that size plot of land.
I'm laughing because I look up and I see Charlie fucking throwing down. I'm like, damn. So I was kind of hungry. I'm like, Charlie making me kind of hungry. I look over at Chad. He says, oh, I gotta go back. Charlie's practicing competition eating to give Tao a run for his money.
I haven't eaten in 24 hours. I'm so hungry. You have no idea. I had to pay the rent for this place, so they went like over $2,000 real quick. And I'm like, I got to eat something. If I'm going to pay that kind of money, I'm going to spoil myself a little bit. I don't eat enough. Never eat enough. My wife always says.
Yeah, so guys, if you ever find those sandalwood terpenes, don't
My
second
favorite
guess it.
incense, sandalwood. Wood,
Oh, yeah.
sandalwood.
Me too. I've smelled it actually in a mislabeled green crack. Every time I've had green crack from a dispenser, from the non-original source where I got it, it wasn't green crack. They have some other plant that they're calling green crack, but that one, even though it's not green crack, did have a lot of sandalwood terpenes to it.
Isn't the green crack just mango kush?
The green crack that I got was, I don't know, it is some kind of Afghani Kush type plant. It's not sativa dominant at all.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have anything to do with Snoop Dogg if you look up where it got its name. I think it actually comes from Alaska, of all places. And the guy who named it green crack because it was selling so fast. People would smoke it so quick. They'd come back to him like, you got any more of that shit? I need it. Come on, it's 2 a.m. I need another bag, man. You're like, dude, it's not crack. Calm down. But that's literally how good the strain was. People were just coming back to him like crackheads for it.
Mm-hmm.
So we call it green crack.
Charlie, you're making.
Cheers, brother.
Man, I feel like going in there and warming up some chicken and eating it, man.
Yeah. I got tuna
I
fish,
know.
just some pita pockets with some chicken soup. That's it, man. But I need my protein.
Come on. Got my candy bar out here. I'm jumping on that. Dang it. Anyway.
All these snacks behind me.
Yeah. I ate at 10 o'clock yesterday morning. That's the last time I ate. I've been running around all day. First chance I have to eat. And I am enjoying every bite of it.
Yeah, I had me a half full of soup today and I passed out after I got done. I did a lot of running around today too. So Smiley, when I first got my car, when the guy pulls it up to me and tells me, okay, here's your car, take off, right? I look at him and I said, well, hey, you think maybe I could check the fluids and kind of do this and that before I take it out onto the freeway? And he looks at me and he goes, well, yeah, I guess you could. So we take to the back and I find out it's 3/4 flow of oil in one factor. And then the power steering, for one thing, is like driving a really, really old truck without power steering. So it was super hard to turn this little vehicle. And I'm thinking to myself, how the heck am I going to drive all the way home with this kind of power? And so everything that we checked on was low except for the radiator. That there was doing good. But after he put the power steering fluid in it, turned on the engine, started cranking that wheel, and it sucked every bit that he put into that little reservoir down. And then he poured more in there. Next thing you know, man, I had a car that could turn. It was amazing. So I'm kind of curious, Smiley, if a car's sitting for a long time, is the Is the oil gonna evaporate out of that shit? Yeah, because I didn't see any leaks underneath my car. Is it just gonna eat that stuff up or what?
No, you probably got a leak on it. Especially the power steering, those don't typically just go low. And then,
So I'm thinking I need to get me a new power steering unit.
yeah, the engine oil you'll have to keep track of because they could, I don't know, they can burn them. The Subarus, they're kind of, I wouldn't say like notorious, but that's a known thing that they can start leaking oil and using oil. I want to say there's a fucking recall on that shit, but I don't. They'd replace the pistons or some shit.
I found this in the desert.
What year was it again?
2000 Subaru Legacy. I didn't even take a picture of it today. You believe that shit?
I don't know, man. I mean, run it out, see how it goes. Like, Lord, man, big car.
Yeah, I got to replace.
Yeah, it's some of that stuff I could list. I could run a list on all the known problems with every car.
Right. So are the window motors when the window stops working? Is it normally the switch or the motor?
I would say I probably replaced more motors than switches, but
Okay.
You can test them pretty easy though if you can get the. You said you could get the door apart, or you did get the door apart?
Yeah, I took the door apart. Yeah. I don't know if I'll get it back together. Got it apart.
Well, just go to the motor. If you got a test light, go to the motor and like you'll hit the button and see if it lights up. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of hardware would this be for, anybody?
If you
Got the little holes in the side?
take the test light and plug it into the back where the motor gets power from the switch or whatever. If you hit the switch and the thing lights up, you know the switch is good. If it don't light up, then you got to go to the switch and test it there. But
Well, it seems like for whatever reason it's not getting power. So it's losing continuity somewhere.
why does it seem like that though?
Yeah. So I was gonna okay, here's a question. Can I take one of the motors out of the back door and put it into the front? No. You can't do that?
Not usually, they're different.
Completely different?
I want to say those are like a cable driven type, so they're like.
Oh, they're not cable. They're gear driven.
It's gear driven in there.
Yeah, it's got one of these things like this that goes up and down. So it's gear driven by the motor.
Those are nicer because the newer ones were like cables that would have pulleys and they would like raise and lower the window that way. But those fucking pulleys would fail all the time, and then it was like the whole assembly had to be replaced every time. You know what I mean? It wasn't like you didn't get a motor; it was the whole assembly, the fucking all the cables, everything. Like I said, man, they're parts companies. They just kind of assemble them. Most people buy them assembled, but ultimately they're out to sell parts. That's what they do. That's what they manufacture. That's what they make. Now I don't know. That's what it is, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was hoping I'd be able to take the one from the back and kind of put it up there and check and see if the switch is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a lot easier ways to check that.
Just the basic light will check that, right? Yeah. All right.
Do you have a test light or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it down and get her smog tomorrow. See if it goes. Woo, this is gonna be.
Yeah, I would do that before you spend any other money on the thing. Make sure you pass that smog test.
Yeah, that's the first thing I want to do is take it down, see if I get it smog. I already got it insured, so I can actually drive it there. You know.
I forgot about like you guys got to pass those because that's a huge hurdle for some used cars, you know, to pass this, you know, have your check engine light. Like I can't tell you how many used cars I inspected that. Oh, I mean, they just have
There's no
the light on. You know what I mean? It's just the fucking a thing. Like it's on. It's an old truck or whatever. It's an old vehicle. But yeah, to have to register and have that pass, like you can get into a lot of money to try to make them lights go out. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that it's just going to go right through because it runs like a top. It runs really good.
Yeah, I would make sure you know keep an eye on the oil. Slide a hunk of cardboard if you got one laying around or whatever. Slide a hunk of cardboard underneath it, and then when you park or whatever, just slide that under in the same spot. And you pull it out and get an idea of if there's any fluids leaking and where they might be on the front of the engine, back of the engine.
Well, I crawled up underneath that thing and took a look after doing the drive home, and I didn't see one drip. So that was that's why I was asking you this. I don't know why it would be that far out of power steering fluid.
Who knows, man? The auction vehicles could be anything. If it was a public auction, those are even worse. Like the dealer auctions, they at least keep some standards to it. So like, I don't know how that all works if it's an agreement between them, but basically the idea is that other dealers buying from the auction kind of have an idea that there's a certain standard the car meets or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's some.
You know what that
The
is?
obituaries, Johnny.
There's
The
some
coin
shit they
stamp.
gotta fix to make
Find the dude that died,
Found
older
treasure,
guy.
guys.
Find the house. The old lady's gonna get rid of that car, and she just wants to dump it cheap.
Dude,
Oh, I found treasure, guys.
that is
That's a coin stamp from back in the day. The stamp coins.
That's
Ryan and
I worked for a body shop and shit, and I know guys that go and buy cars, and that's how they would find hot rods for cheap, man.
oh my
Some
God.
old dude had a 72 Nova with a 396 in it, 3-speed or 4-speed, you know, just sitting there. Dies. Guy walks in, $5,000. She takes it because she's thinking back what cars cost, you know. Well, that car
Right.
only cost us $5,000 when he bought it brand new. He's original owner, you know. So this guy got a $50,000-$60,000 car because it was original, you know.
We're rich, guys.
Crazy
Weed
shit.
Nerds are rich. I
giant.
found a coin stamp, guys, and all these fucking old fucking iron rods in the middle of the desert.
Trip.
Pretty cool.
That's fucking, we're rich. Fuck. It's not cool, guys. I found where an old boat crashed out here at the Salton Sea thousands of years ago. I found treasure, dude. Come on, we're rich, all of us. Look at
Now
this.
what?
I just need a metal detector now. There's a fucking, the rest of the boat's somewhere out here.
Oh, you got a metal detector now? Is that what you said?
No, I gotta get one now, but
Oh,
look at all the rods. Look at all these rods everywhere. And all these fucking, there's no fucking.
What's the name for
chain.
those people who metal detect? There's a name for them, isn't there? Not nerds, but there is a name.
not nerds.
Treasure hunters.
To stamp a coin, look at that. You can almost make out the coin.
I got a metal detector.
Metalheads.
I did a lot of metal detecting when I was in Pennsylvania. I was trying to
You can
find
almost see the coin, dude. Look at that. You could almost make out the fucking coin.
that's awesome. Clean that shit up, man.
That's cool.
Take it off.
I can't. I need to get those fucking Martys over here. The Luganis brothers. Eagle, you know them. No, my Eagle, you live in Michigan. They're your favorite show.
You better have something.
Oh,
for that
the Oak Island there.
Oak
Cursed
Island,
Oak
those
Island.
motherfuckers.
The Oak Island's gonna hit up Green Fingers.
Dude, I got hooked on that show. I got hooked on it.
They did do like a spawn off kind of thing where they came to Michigan looking for some gold, a few other places. If you got an enticing story and like some shit to go on, they may come pumpkin. Seriously, they do look into that shit.
And
Sorry,
this
I
pile
didn't mean
over
to cut
here?
you off there.
And I'll be looking for you on there, Green Fingers. Man, that'd be cool.
There's like all kinds of big rocks over here that this guy found. All this wood that's fucking petrified. And then I found not petrified wood over here too. It's fucking nice, like square old pieces, but they're like fucking almost petrified as fuck. Like I don't know where I put them. I try to leave everything where they're supposed to be. So if somebody does come, it wasn't too messed up.
Looks like a beach.
Yeah, it once was a beach because Salton Sea ran all the way up to the fucking Lake Owea, and then that ran all the way up past San Francisco to where the Giants, the walkway of Giants or whatever. All these pebbles, all river crystals everywhere. Gold.
Banging out hash coins.
You just sit out there and pick through them all day.
No, I try not to because that's what I used to do at Thousand Palms. Where I used to live. I'm in the middle of the fucking road right now. I didn't even know that. Holy shit. That's the middle of the road. That's literally the middle of the road. Like crystals and shit everywhere.
So yeah, the name for a metal detectorist is a metal detectorist. There is no funky name. I was wrong. I thought it was like I'm not even gonna say it, but I thought it's like random.
All right, I'm done. I gotta go inside. I'm cold.
Talking about
Dude,
the people.
When you sort that out, though, Green Fingers, if we are rich, I can tell you where to send my money.
Oh yeah, no, we're rich.
Cool. Because we were all here,
yeah. Just us on the panel. Just us weed nerds on the panel. So, yeah, the rest of them could get a donation of free seeds or whatever. But if that's what that looks like, I'm leaving it right here because ain't nobody gonna come fuck with it in the middle of the desert.
Is that what combing the beach is? Like when you're doing metal detector?
Yeah, this used to be a beach, I guess, a couple of 100 years ago. So
you guys
Green 13 and me on flowers.
Chirp of the morning.
We didn't welcome you in.
Yes, chirp of the morning, brother.
Yesterday, my wife left for work and she was going, to be sure. And it's just fucking racist, isn't it? She's just out and out. Got nothing but no terp of them. Oh, to be sure. Have a good day now. That's my Irish accent, by the way.
Yeah, guys on that box right there. That box that's behind there. We found all these rocks.
So I forgot you guys changed clocks. I was like, oh, they won't be on. I'm just going to get on with my day. So I've like trimmed tray out and all them bits. And it's like, oh, okay. I'm going to watch the end of that Dragonfly Earth Medicine. Oh, the boys are on. It's just fucking racist, isn't it? She's just out and out.
Uh-oh.
Damn, you're way behind on that YouTube.
Yeah, like 90 seconds or something.
It's a lag.
Make a man hear his own voice. It's cruel.
Isn't it? It really is.
It sure doesn't sound the same, does it? Not to your ear. Yeah.
Like my voice.
Most definitely.
I just want to take a nap now that I ate.
It shit does that shit to me too, bro.
Yeah, time to smoke another bowl, get motivated. That's all.
I'll tell you what, that Jack Skellington was like a firecracker smiling. There was only a sweet spot. If you were smoking that joint to yourself, there was only like a sweet spot where it was like motivational. If you finished that thing off to yourself, it was like, okay, weed nap.
Violently potent.
I like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
excited for the cross.
almost perfect.
The
I
version-
never smoked a banana strain before, and a guy gave me a nug of a banana strain last night. So I rolled it up and I smoked it. And then I looked at my phone and it was 8:45, and I was like, just like Eagle said, it was like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep anyway.
Did your phone
Woke
say
up this morning.
ring, banana phone?
It was really nice. I was very impressed. What's banana
Only
phone?
one I've had.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
was
say
like
I threw a
super
banana phone
banana
joke
was-
out there. I'm gonna lean a little more than that.
The Primal 2 version 2 was super banana. I mean, I can honestly vouch for banana bag and smoking too. So it's
Yeah, I
delicious.
didn't think I was going to like it, but the bud was neon green and one of those big towering calyxes, but like something you could get a hold of. You know, it was like not a weak calyx, a good strong fucking foxtail. And it's really banana-y. It's called like mega banana or something like that. But my wife was like, "Oh yeah, that actually makes me want to partake." I'm like, but she never. But yeah, it's banana-y on the after bit. It's nice.
Yeah, I still would have tried to entice. Seriously, one little puff just to see if you can taste it.
It's crazy, dude. Every night I do it. It's like this boring dad joke where I'm like, "Do you want to?"
Sounds like my wife. No, she doesn't smoke. She used to. She doesn't.
She used to, yeah.
15
Once
years
she had a
ago.
Yep. Well, 10 years ago. Once she had a baby, that was it. She was like, "Nah, I'm not going back."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
she did.
okay, because we used to
That's what
smoke it
she
with
did.
tobacco, so she doesn't know about the healing, the feelings, the difference, you know. Smoking
Yeah.
with tobacco is just, it's like smoking life and death at the same time, you know. It's fucking
Right.
stupid.
Yeah, she gets anxiety attacks now. She tried years ago. She gets anxiety attacks. Like, no, I'm good. We tried MDMA too years ago. First time I did it, but she had rolled before in the 90s. You know, she's so much younger than me, but she didn't like that either, even though she had done it before. You know, she liked it back in the 90s. She used to do it all the time in college, but she didn't like it at all. And I got good stuff. I got the real crystal flake, and I had never done it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
I kind of love it.
Yeah, the only reason why I didn't like it was because I think anyway, is because I have responsibilities now and I have a daughter and I just felt so guilty. Like, what the hell am I doing? You know, my daughter was very, very young. She was like 2, you know what I mean? And we did it in the house when she was asleep, but I still felt guilty just having her in the next room. I was like, yeah, what am I doing?
I get so horny, I haven't got time to feel guilty.
Yeah, right. I hear you. That's what I was waiting for. And it never really came. I got the sweats and I got the
Oh,
rolls.
shit.
Yeah. Now, back in the day, give me any other white powder. I don't care what it was. And yeah, I go for hours and hours. But that stuff, I was waiting for it. That's what everybody tells us. Touch, the feeling, everything. And I didn't get any of that, but I was rolling hard. I know that. Man. I was like, when will it stop? Every time a wave came on, I'd be like, oh my God. I just sweat. Oh.
Popped a Molly and I'm sweating. Woo! Sorry, I just reverted into some good shit.
That's why when I do shrooms, I go on a, you know, I'm gonna definitely go on a friggin' journey soon with some shrooms. But I'm gonna be not at my house. I'm gonna be out I'm gonna either be in the mountains or near a river, you know, boating or something. You know, I gotta be out, and I won't be near my daughter. That'll be a totally different experience.
Yeah, it always calls me outdoors anyway. The worst time I had was when I did it in Amsterdam. It was so busy. It was just the wrong thing. Every other time in my life, which is hundreds and hundreds of times, it's straight outdoors. Do that, get outdoors.
Sure.
Get far from life.
Yeah. I mean, I used to trip when I was in high school. I used to trip my brains up and go to school every day. My daughter take 3-4 hits of friggin' couple nights ago, I was going to science class in homeroom. Trip my brains out all day, and then on the mess, you get the speed at the end of it. So I go to football practice, to hockey practice, freaking ready to run a marathon. But 40 years ago.
Me off, Flower. You got a fucking cannon over there.
Oh, tops of the morning, G. It's another blessed day. We got through yesterday anyway. That's the main thing. Handed it all over and yeah, very emotional. But yeah, we got there. A good
It was
sleep
nice.
last night for the first time and all that, yeah. I think as well as been away from cannabis for a few days and then coming back and you ride that roller coaster as well. Because then your emotions, you know what I mean, you tap in and it's like, yeah. I'm very open to that. Like, you know what I mean?
They're raw,
I
man.
think we all opened up a little bit yesterday that we let our manly go away and just be ourselves.
No ego.
No
Bullshit
ego.
ego.
I went there and the
judgment.
first thing I said to them when I went there, I'm here for an ego adjustment. It came out of my mouth. I wasn't going there with them intentions, but that was my first words I said to the people there. Why are you here? I said, I'm here for an ego adjustment. And I don't know where that came from, but yeah, I needed it.
Yeah.
But we won't go back to where we were yesterday. We move on and
Yeah. For sure, dude. It was highly charged. It's been highly charged here for a little while, huh? I played my wife yesterday's show and I was busy doing something else and I looked up and tears were streaming down her face. So yeah, highly charged, even on a rerun, right?
Gotta tell you, I slept good last night after that.
I hope it
And
went
I
around
missed
and
it.
it vibrated into every one of us. Yeah, that's what we all needed. I think we all needed a big lift.
Yeah.
Especially for you, Eagle. I love you.
There was
brother.
something about yesterday, Monday,
Yeah.
that there was, it was for sure a powerful thing. I don't know where the moon's at or where the crystals are at, but yeah.
Okay, so we went into on Thursday we went and it went into a Scorpio moon. Yeah, it's a new moon on Friday. So it changed, the cycles changed. I'm a Scorpio. Yeah.
There you
So
go.
it went, I didn't have any connections with any of this either. You know, in a sense, it's all, yeah. Things align in their own way and we're just specks of dust on this planet. Yeah. Just been, yeah.
Short time.
I like to say we're here on a field trip. That's
Yeah.
about it, man.
We're all
This is
here
a
to help
field
one
trip
another
in the
along the
grand
way.
scheme of it.
I'm just here to help somebody else along and somebody else is helping me on my way home. Yeah, that's the way I feel, you know. We all want to get home and be, when our days are numbered, we want to have a vessel full of life, that we lived it to the fullest. Yeah. In that sense. I think if you can hand the vessel over to the rest of our generations, we know that it's, we've done our work on this planet. Yeah. It might not be the most, the paths that we chose to go down, but they're our paths. They're just, and I only look back to see how far I've come. That's the way I kind of keep it simple. Keep it very, very simple. Yeah, very powerful. I did tell somebody to have a look back if they wanted me to try and explain what was going through to me yesterday, and they did. And they just were, they don't need any more explanations. Because they seen grown men do things that they never seen before. So
Right.
That was just a pure moment of, and you are the vessel that, eagle that, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's very, 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 very special what we have here. Yeah. It's not a normal
Important.
podcast. It's not
Important times for us.
yeah.
There's a lot of people doing a lot of healing. Yeah. But that man hugs.
Yeah. Big huge. It is. Yeah. Yeah. If you put the work in, you get the work. It comes back out. This is what it's about. We pussyfoot around and we only do things that half measures avail us of nothing. Nothing. It's like the cup is a half full or half empty.
Full.
I like the fuller aspect.
Thanks to cannabis for bringing us all together again.
Most
She's an amazing, amazing plant. In her banana, I'm smoking cherries. I mean, like cherries with truffles on the end of it that are like, it stinks. It's rank, but beautiful. Just like, yeah. God vagina.
The best kind. The best kind.
Yeah.
Best kind of kind.
And for the people that say, how can he smoke that smelly shit, like, and they don't understand the terpene profiles. They just don't know them terps are there in the morning for us. You know what they do to us? And it's an array. Every taste you can imagine on this planet. We just went through them this morning, from Turkish delights to bananas to you name it. It's like, where does this end? You know what I mean? And then the new flavors that are coming out. All them beautiful, peaches. I mean, like peaches beyond, it actually takes my breath away. I mean, and I love peaches, but that in a strong terpene profile, it just has that wow effect. Even with
It's
that
one of
free
the-
banana, like, yeah.
The
It
peach
was
Like the chemical
blueberries.
banana, but no, it's like, yeah, where does cannabis go to find these complexities?
Mirror images. When I first hit something with blueberry in it, I was like, oh, it's actually the same. It's the same. It's the same. Like, it's not a fake version of. This is the same flavor, and it's just. I'm not even eating it.
Well, the one I'm chasing for fruit is just that, the peach. Like the peach rings, the clone that's called peach rings. Same thing.
Drink it.
This
Third
is the
generation?
flavor. Peach rings.
Yeah, that one there, that my mate has that going, and that's the one I'm talking about. I mean, like the concentrate from that. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
That's the friend I met. Yeah.
Second to none. I know it's a new profile and all that, and you the complexities of it. But yeah, if we're going to be getting these new things coming out, and these boys, their tech is so refined now that they're
Like Johnny was talking to the popcorn one. Sounds something odd. I've had that, and the strain that it came from, the dispensary, they thought it was so odd themselves, they called it drive-in, because it literally tastes like movie theater or drive-in popcorn.
Johnny
But
looks
great
like he's full of smoke. Are you full of smoke, Johnny?
Oh yeah.
Filled up. Or it looks like you're an X-ray and you're just fucking full of smoke.
Am I an X-ray? No, it's the shirt.
There's little orbs flying around them.
Oh, is it the light?
Turn those halos down.
You got a few little orbs minding you.
And I've been seeing crap like that. I wonder what's going on with this. It must be something on my camera. Or maybe a scratch on the
You
lens.
have your little guardian angel minding you.
I don't know.
So
Anybody
there's,
else believe in them? I believe in them.
there's a flower out in the jungle that it literally produces an odor that's the exact same as rotting flesh or rotting meat.
Yeah.
It's specifically just to attract one specific bug. That this bug it goes after rotting flesh or rotting meat. It doesn't know any better. It doesn't know that it's helping this plant propagate seeds. But I definitely believe that too, because I've had raw meat. I don't know about necessarily dead body. I heard people have described that, but I've definitely had raw meat terpenes where it smells like fucking hamburger, you know, ground beef.
If I wanted something that smelled like meat, I think I'd want like a beef jerky turd.
Oh,
You
I've
know what I
had,
mean? Nice
I've had,
salty, like
Teriyaki
beef jerky.
flavor.
I've only heard a few other people describe it, but once in a while, you can get Bubba Kush to come out like shepherd's pie.
Like what?
Shepherd's pie.
Oh, that's a yum.
Is that where I get my shepherd pie from? I fucking have a flavor that tastes like fucking shepherd's pie.
Yeah,
and it
I'm
pisses
telling
me
you,
off.
like it's something that it's one of
Fuck
those ones
that.
that we're talking like, what the fuck? How does something taste
Nah.
so much identical to something that already exists?
I was wondering what the fuck flavor was making it. Like what plant made it
No, dude,
taste
yeah,
like that.
there's
But
a
now you say
fucking
the Bubba.
shepherd's pie terpene in Bubba Kush that I've had more
That
than
makes
one time.
sense now. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's funny, Eagle, because I wasn't even making full sentences. So it's like, oh, it's good I was muted. I never spat out what I was trying to say. But I don't want terpenes that are like savory. That's for me, it just, yeah, I don't want meat. I don't want fucking garlic. I definitely don't want herbs, you know, like cooking herb style. So yeah, it's weird. It just doesn't appeal. And also I don't like the high. It's just, my body says no. Who's the fruits guy, really?
See, a
And
lot of
what-
those
I
too.
don't
I
like
feel like
perfume.
Sages were good. The sage
Yeah.
turds I thought were delicious. It's been a
That's
while
a
since I had
specific
sage.
one that I'm like, ugh. Sage and sour, or yeah.
Yeah.
Something that has perfumey. It's like too flowery. I don't like that.
One of my favorite ones is I haven't had or seen in a while. It's the lavender kush. That had like a true like lavender taste to it. That shit was fucking delicious. I only was able to grab like a zip or two of it when it was around, and I kind of hounded that guy after that shit for a while. But yeah, that shit was delicious.
Yesterday I had a load of do-si-do and do-si-do crosses. I was like, I didn't want to like it even, but it was lovely. It's just creamy and like the cakes, it's kind of cuddly and warm, and yeah, it's nice. Maybe winter ganja kind of thing. The
Yeah, I got
dog's
the
fucking
archives.
weird.
Number
I,
22 Dosito. I haven't cracked them. I was always curious about that one. I always heard it was always better on the vine than it was on, on the palate. Just in the smoke itself. That's what I was hearing. It looked great on the vine, man, but but I got the like I said, I got the archive number 22, and I was thinking over the last couple of months maybe I'll crack it because I know people around here know that name. No, you liked it, huh? I agree.
I really liked it. It jumped straight out at me. When he handed me the jar, the nugs were all far too fucking trimmed, like heavy trim. And it didn't smell that much. As soon as I ground it, I was like, damn! And then it was just extremely inviting, basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Creamy cookies and cream is really,
Right,
I guess.
right.
Yeah.
What it
But
always
on the
reminded
cream,
me of anyway. Just the way it grew.
on the
it
cream
reminded
end.
me. Yeah.
I actually got dabbed out by a Cuban grower from the cookies and cream back, I think it was 2015 at the Colorado High Times Cup. And to me, it literally tasted like someone, like, I know if you have like edibles that it's made with flour, sometimes it translates a little bit of that bud flavor. In a weird way, this translated like in a non-burnt or cooked way. I could taste OG, but it tasted like OG that was infused with a vanilla wafer.
I love that you say non-burnt because I know exactly what you mean by burnt. It's such a weird thing to describe, but like burnt orange, I don't even know what I exactly mean by it, but I know what I mean.
Yeah, this tasted like at the same time I was eating a vanilla wafer as if someone opened up a jar and was like, here, smell this OG. I'm like, I got the vanilla wafer. I'm chewing food right now. And they're like, just smell the OG. And I'm like, okay, I got OG now in my palate and a vanilla wafer cookie at the same time.
Yeah, that floral thing you were talking about, it reminds me of, you know, you've got bags to pick up dog shit. That's what that reminds me of, because they scent them slightly. So when I smell that, it also reminds me of dog shit. But that's just a trick of the mind, huh? Association.
I think it's one or the other. I think actual like poop actually does have floral terpenes, or that there's flowers that actually have fecal terpenes. It's one or the other, but that's why.
Well, my poop
Who
smells
you
like
following to the bed? Yeah. Yeah.
My Duke,
Who you
my Duke,
following into the John? It's fucking potpourri in there. and
my
shit.
Duke smells like
You
rose.
man, reach for the unmic button to fucking, right, I'm in here.
Yeah, right. If your poop smells like roses, hit the fucking thumbs up button.
Thanos smells like roses. His shit smells like roses. Got the toilet paper and fist.
You got some Thanos?
Oh no, I wish. But
Ah,
I've been up on fucking Dark Horse for a minute.
yeah, that's I've been nerding. I've caught up like on literally like
You've been
50
nerding out on
shows
him
in the
too?
past couple
Yeah,
days.
that's what I just did, you asshole. Stop copying me, dude.
Well, we're just on the same note, man. Great minds think alike.
Sometimes. Yeah, I've been stuck on that shit for like every day this week. Again, doubling up. No
One of my
reason.
favorite ones was the autoflower episode where the guy very nicely, without no like, oh, it's a big fucking secret, I'm not gonna let you know. No, the guy tells you exactly how to make photo periods in auto flowering varieties.
Oh yeah. Mine was the fucking the exposing the truth about fucking the seeds and exposing the truth about fucking fake seeds and exposing the fake fucking the shitty breeders and fucking
Oh,
yeah.
the one that got it started was the couple of the past two episodes, the ones with Todd McCormick.
Oh yeah, that's what got me started too. That's exactly how I got started over there too. So yeah, same page, pretty much.
Because we talk a lot about like the old ancient history of cannabis, but I'm really intrigued with modern history of cannabis, the shit that's happened the last 30, 40, 50 years. That's what I think is really
Important.
understated, how important a lot of the fucking shit that happened in just the past 40 years in all of our lifetimes here. That, man, if it wasn't for like literally like just a few people that really liked weed as much as we all did, I don't know if things would be the way that they are. No.
But I'm even loving just listening to the generation just behind us. So Josh and Kelly jumping in the 90s or late 80s, and just that bit that was where I was a consumer, but where I had it was nothing. It was just a small escape.
I can't believe how much history is cram packed in basically my lifetime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I wonder if that's always been the.
Yes and no. I think there's untold stuff. Like that's what in my dream of where I could get cannabis genetics from is if there really is somewhere during prohibition times, like just pre or just post prohibition times, like, fuck it. I don't give a shit if it went illegal. I know how to grow this shit. I know how to breed it and make it better each fucking generation. People that like in the 30s, 40s, and 50s that already had a grasp on things. They knew what they liked. They're already connoisseurs of the plant, but it just went unnoticed because it was the the height of prohibition up until like the drug war, that all shit. But I just really want to know if there was American breeders post, you know, the first wave of prohibition. They're like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna have my backyard
I
plants.
don't know, but I'm gonna take it back even further because I did a little binge watching this week in my time off when I wasn't on. Started off with Oak Island, kicked off the premiere this week. Love that show. It's just good. They're gonna find some shit this year, by the way. Then it sank over to like Ancient Aliens, and as I was listening to you talk, for some reason I thought I've never. Is there a suggestion box for that shit? Because I've seen them cover everything but cannabis. And just once, I want to see him ask a question about cannabis and be like, ancient astronaut theorists say yes. Cannabis was brought here by aliens.
I think they do say that
Cheers,
somewhere.
guys.
That's where I heard about it. Cheers. I think that's where I heard about it
Cheers.
from. Yeah, was it came from the Two Dog Star from Sirius, and that's how it got here. But I heard it on fucking Ancient Alien, so it's coming. You'll see it soon. That's where I saw it with Action Bronson. He's like, see, they said that, and he's like, yeah, see, they fucking brought weed here. Fucking told you. Yeah, I love that shit.
Fucking space weed, man.
You watched the real one or the
They-
Action Bronson one?
It could have been the Jack Skellington, but I got caught up in like fucking 8 hours. I had to like shake it off. Like, holy fuck, I'm still watching the Ancient Aliens. Like fucking 7 hours of that shit, man.
So you watched the real one. You watched the real Ancient Aliens. You don't watch the Action Bronson version? That one's fucking hilarious.
History
That's
Channel.
fucking-
Ancient
Watch
Aliens.
Action Bronson
Yeah.
after. Watch Action Bronson after, because he watches the same shit and he just talks shit. Like he's just smoking the whole time watching Ancient Aliens with all his friends. You'll fucking love that shit too. It's fucking just as good. It's like you watching it or me. Just like it's like fuck yeah, just get stoned and watch that shit. Fucking hilarious. Fucking awesome.
Okay, so the tie-in with aliens and cannabis. Back in the day, they weren't called aliens; they were called angels, and that's what holy anointing oil was made for. It doesn't really matter if it comes from old Hebrew texts or if it's some Buddhist tradition or old Vedic or Hindu cosmology tradition. They used the cannabis plant to access higher realms.
The cannabis and
Literally what Shiva worship was all about. Like the more weed you smoke, the closer you get to the Most High. They literally call it Shiva the Most High.
Yeah.
But yeah, that it's part of it, and that they try to make it like it's not a big thing, but yeah, actually, it was.
Oh.
And it wasn't always like, you know, a lot of way it was done is it was processed by oils. They would make other plant oils, and then, you know, through enfleurage, which is basically infusing an oil with another oil. They would make cannabis oils amongst other things that would potentiate and modulate the high, just like terpenes, and get basically way more fucked up off cannabis than we even
She
give
kind
credit
of
for.
vaped it as well.
Yeah,
Way
everything.
back there,
That-
they'd
yeah,
heat up
that,
rocks or throw a bunch
I
of
watched
rocks
that.
over a nice fire,
Yeah, I
and then
watched
they'd
that
lay.
whole thing that you posted a while back.
Oh, did you? Sweet.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Yeah, I think there they made like a case for as much as they could as the inhalation, you know, like the experience of cannabis and the ingestion through inhalation. But a lot of the methods back in the day were through actual like tinctures and oils, and they would make elixirs with wine and other liquors, and mix that with basically tinctures and get drunk and high on the same product, basically. But what I'm trying to say is it would give people, you know, experiences where they feel like they're communicating what nowadays people call aliens. Back then they were just calling it angels. But spaceships were coming for people. They would get really high on all types of shit. They would see a spaceship or some type of
it was the Anunnaki's kids.
why am I brain farting? Merkaba. Merkaba is what they were. Merkaba is like your starcraft. It's like what you encapsulate yourself. It's literally like a, spaceship. How people believe in space, and you get in a spaceship and you go to other planets. Well, back in the day, sorry, everyone thought the world was flat. They didn't even have the concept of a round Earth spinning around a star and the star spinning around a galaxy. Anywho, but they could still leave Earth through a Merkaba, or if you're, maybe in another, that was more of like a Western Middle Eastern tradition was the Merkaba, and then the Eastern Middle East tradition was more of flying carpets. The legend of going on a flying carpet, going all different realms, learning things from immortal beings, gods, if you will.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, people are getting really high on weed.
Yep. Good shit.
I thought it was
Well,
the Anunnaki that brought it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The ones
Yeah.
who
No,
brought
that's
brought
that's
the
who created
brought
it.
Well,
us
that's
here,
the thing
put us
is,
here with the weed.
but the Anunnaki, that's the thing is when you have a heliocentric, way of viewing it, then they would come from other celestial bodies from outer
Yeah.
space. In the concept that they had in Sumeria at the time, I know they have this whole thing, and the ancient aliens say that they had a concept of our solar system and all the different planets. But really, if you look at that whole thing, they're showing something inside the firmament. All the people back then, Hopi Indians, the Norse, the Greeks, the Vedics, Mayans, every civilization around the earth all believed in basically a flat earth with some kind of central point, like the tree of life, that would connect the heavens and the earth together.
Yeah, like
But the
you see
heavens were all encapsulated in something called the firmament.
they show you a globe like this, but it's actually a picture like that.
It's a
It's
snow
the
globe.
dome. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
a
dome
dome.
covered. But then they're showing it to you like this. So you think it's a round earth, but they really meant to show it to you like this. So you'd see the
Right.
bump and it'd be a globe or a half circle. But people
So
don't realize that's what they're seeing. So
the Anunnaki, they had a big dispute with what was going on and whatever you want to call it outside of the dome or in the fourth dimension. Some people thought, we're like not meant to know our true existence and why we're really here. And some people are like, fuck that, dude. We're telling them we're going to make them godlike. They're going to expand and make technology, learn how to live forever and do all the things that God does, even though he doesn't want to let them. A lot of people believe that God or Jehovah is like the prison warden, and this is a prison planet. We're just supposed to be here and, tend to the Garden of Eden and not know the secrets. And
Here's something to get through before you get through the next thing. This is a
there's really
version.
nothing. It's really just actually the universe is this thick forever. So like
even you can ask anyone, Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson, any astrophysicist, they'll tell you the universe is flat.
flat as a piece of paper, but forever. So right now, all of us are
Flat
like
universes.
we're all flatheads right now. We're just fucking flat. Like just like we see each other on the screen, that's us in real life.
Yeah.
Except for in our actuality, when we see each other from our timeline, we won't see it flat. We'll see each other in form.
That little dude Mario,
4D.
Mario 64. You get to hop around in a three-dimensional realm. That three-dimensional realm is a complete simulation. It's projected to you on a two-dimensional screen.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what the fourth dimension is. Fourth dimension is looking at us. We live here in dimension, up and down, and oh god, here we go being controversial and fucking.
And time is the currency.
No, time. That's the whole thing that has to do with heliocentrism and the Big Bang and all that false cosmology and stuff too. The fourth dimension is a completely different realm outside of us. The Earth is a realm. It's three-dimensional space. There's up, down, left, and right, depth, width, and height. Outside of that, we're only a little cube, basically. That flat disk that we're on is encapsulated in a cube. And outside of that is the fourth dimension. We're here we're basically, think of the Earth as the holodeck on Star Trek. But the Earth itself, the universe, is the Starship Enterprise. Earth is just a portion of it. And the fourth dimension is where the Earth resides within. It's like a room, a big house. Our world, the third dimension, Earth, is just a room within a bigger mansion, basically.
A grow room.
Right. Yeah. Literally, grow room, garden.
Exactly. That's why the
We live
sun
in
looks
a
like
grow room.
that. When you look at it, you look at an LED, it looks the same way. With your camera, look at the sun, record it, and then record your LED. The same exact shit. There's nothing different. It's fucking kind of crazy.
You are heavy, man.
The Germans did that though, with the simulator, the sun simulator
a
over
lot
10
of
years
this
ago.
Yeah, we're almost on like 100-year period where we're only or I would say like getting back to where the Germans were right before World War II. Like everything up to quantum physics, they already had discovered.
Everything. That's why we took all half of the fucking scientists that we could get our hands on to keep the Fourth Reich going, to actually keep the Nazis going. Like
that's a level of connection to whatever you want to call it, that weed, that's something that goes past what weed can do to you. They're doing all kinds of experiments where they would literally basically for basically just to make sense of it, they would put you in an induced coma. Actually, what they would do is simulate death for a short period of time, and then they'd pump you up with mescaline and LSD and DMT and a whole bunch of other shit. And then, according to what people literally said, is you would literally have sit-down meetings, like in a boardroom, with these extraterrestrials or higher beings, and they would give you downloads of information, how to do this technology thing, how to make man live forever and cure mortality, how to open up portholes to different dimensions and see into things and figure out the double helix of DNA and all the other technologies that have been. Dave Chappelle has a thing he jokes about, says that PlayStation 1 and 2, you may have thought that was the Japanese, but no, it was my friend Blue or whatever the fuck his name was, a little dressed up alien guy. But yeah, that's where all this stuff comes from. Whether you think they're good guys or bad guys, aliens, angels, that's what you do. You either get really good at yoga, you're cursed and your body's possessed through other means, which isn't a real fun thing, or you do drugs, and then that's how you get access to that realm. Some people don't have any purpose of being there, so it's basically they only see geometric patterns, that kind of stuff. But then other people like Nikola Tesla, they're more chosen for certain things, and they get downloads of consciousness that basically change humanity. That's what the Illuminati's into. That's what Moloch, Babylon, all that shit was about. They opened up a portal. The devil straight told them, you give us all your firstborn children, give me like 10,000 firstborn children, and I'll open a portal for you.
Let's not forget the Holy Grail too, man.
Yeah, but
I thought
it's
Red
not
Pill
like,
was gonna dive into the what's that rapper that just had the concert and he bum rushed the stage like I don't know five
I said that
people
yesterday.
died or something.
Yeah, Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
Yeah,
and
they're
Drake.
already saying there's already conspiracy that was like a satanic ritual or something. And those
It was a bloodletting or a fucking a blood.
I don't know about that, but I've seen some videos of it. I understand it's a concert and a festival or whatever, but at what point do you fucking lose your morals and start dancing on top of the fucking ambulance to where it can't get out? Because that was part of the problem. A bunch of people got up and just started partying on top of the fucking ambulance, and they couldn't even fucking get people out of there.
You see when
they were dancing on top of the fucking ambulance and shit.
You saw the gate
what
when
the
they
fuck's
pushed the gate
wrong with
over.
people when they're like, what the fuck? You ain't taking my spot. This is, you know what I mean? You ain't taking my
Kind of.
spot. They just get on top of the ambulance.
Right,
And
better
shit. This
view,
is better
man.
yet.
Better view up
But-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. But the when the gate was being pushed over, they said that somebody sprayed a chemical on the people, and that's why they started reacting like that, jumping over the gate, pushing on each other, and stomping on each other because somebody sprayed something on them and it started burning, and so that's why they started panicking like that. But like, it was like a induced fucking riot like type shit where
They
like
got
somebody
that
fucking
too. They have all these black sites. Go pay attention to industrial parts.
Heard it was
Crazy
injected.
cuckoo
See, that's
conspiracy
how big
theory.
the conspiracy is already. I
Yeah.
heard it was injected, not sprayed.
Well, here's the thing.
The
There's all
Asian-
types of black sites and all type of commercial and industrial parts of cities. Pay attention, you know, they do the whole thing. It's like, here goes paranoid delusion, but the side
Yeah.
the barbed wire faces lets you know if they're trying to keep people inside of something or trying to keep people from coming
Yeah.
into the place.
Yeah.
Well, there's all these places where they literally have military helicopters, black helicopters, Alex Jones, and they're already dosed up with knockout agents, delirium agents, you know, all types of shit, and they can go over crowds of people. Nowadays, they don't even have to probably have the helicopters. They can do it with drones. Just go over people, dose them. They're all tripping on LSD. They're all knocked out from some kind of synthesized aerosol.
And that's not
fentanyl.
even. That's not even.
They did it.
including
If you
the-
look up, I want to say it's like Cleveland or something. It was some like derivative of opiates. They fucking killed a whole bunch of people accidentally, overdosing.
Yeah, and the chemtrails that they're going over daily, getting us used to the heavy metals that are falling out of the sky. So it's like, didn't they start to change our bodies instantly too? Like, fucking, all my plants, when I had an open garden, they turned fucking male. And I was wondering why. They're dropping the fucking heavy metals on our shit, dude. Fucking
Cobalt.
silver and fucking all kinds of fucking aluminum and all kinds of other shit. It's just fucking, and then we get used to that. That after we don't get none, we go through withdrawal. And we start wondering why we're feeling certain
The number one pollution from chemtrails is aluminum dioxide. And Monsanto has all these patents on genetically modified seeds that are aluminum toxicity resistant.
Yeah,
Because they're
they
already
use that to
calling
grow
the
their
future
shit.
that the top
Yeah.
soils are going to be devastated because of the aluminum dioxide. So they already hedged their bets and have all these genetically modified seeds that can grow in aluminum toxic soil.
Yeah, that's all the GMO really like is like that they make things that can grow a way that they can fertilize it, so it could be like uptakeable to these plants and it's survivable through shit.
So I got one for you. I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm gonna dance around this one because you fucking. What did we fucking talk about yesterday? That was, well, I guess ayahuasca. I guess we did talk about some drugs. That episode did get a fucking little fucking. We're gonna fucking age restrict this episode. I'm like, what the fuck did we do last night in that episode? Damn it! Now I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Son of a bitch. I totally squirrel that bitch.
Yeah, no, we were going to where we were going. You were seeing where we went to yesterday to get there, and you said ayahuasca.
I gotta
So-
bounce though. It's that time for me. You guys are getting way too deep. We just covered a whole fuck ton of ground.
Oh, I do remember.
Ha.
I was thinking
so
how
we-
nice it was that we were keeping it so surface this evening.
So this is what I'm throwing out here to you guys. Now, what if I'm trying to say this without not necessarily the thing that we're all they're trying to make us get, huh? All right, you follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Now they're making us get the follow up, or again, I'm trying to dance around this, or booster, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what if the add-on is only a delay switch? It's not a necessarily to keep it from morphing, but it's delaying whatever is, you know what I mean? It's delaying the effect until everybody gets it. Then no more
You
booster.
figured it out, Eagle.
Fucking let it take
You-
hold. Let
you
it take
figured it
hold.
out.
The booster's only kind of
They-
chilling it out because we haven't met the time restriction. That's why they're like, ah, shit. They start falling off right now. Nobody's gonna get that motherfucker.
Right.
Booster shot for everybody.
Well, they
Why
figured this out actually with simian virus 40 in the 50s with the polio vaccines. It was broke down your endocrine system when you got into later age, like 50, 55. And it actually caused cancer to spread. And it got traced back to over 50 million Americans that got the polio vaccine when it first came out because it was contaminated with this SV40.
I just want to say I can hear Bill Gates saying it right now. And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for Edmund Eagle Gardens and his gang of buddies over there busting on it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, check out, man. You guys are awesome.
All right. Peace out, Smiley.
Yeah, peace out,
Oh,
guys.
Smiley. Have a good night.
Yeah,
Have a good one,
I gotta
Smiley.
use the boys' room, but I'll just finish that off with if you can sit through a bunch of Alex Jones, eventually they'll get.
Hey guys, I got a
something.
jet too, man. I gotta go. I gotta get some work done before I have to pick up my daughter, bring my daughter to school. So have a great night, guys. Peace.
Yep. Take care.
Charlie.
Later.
Be good, guys.
Later, Charlie.
Peace out.
Yeah, Alex
Cheers,
Jones,
Chichi.
he left the breadcrumb trails for all of us to pay attention if we were listening. He said all this would exactly happen. He said if the Illuminati ever felt like their power was getting out of control, they were losing grasp on what they wanted to do, that they would just unleash a super virus and have a pre-planned vaccine to eliminate us all down to a 95% population reduction to save Gaia, Mother Earth.
And that's what they're doing. I mean,
All right, I
not
got
a
it.
pandemic. Pee with you.
Yeah, that thought came to me in like a stone moment while I was smoking. I'm like, what if? What if?
Yeah.
I do that shit a lot, man. I could think some very nefarious things too, which if I could think it, that means definitely somebody else is thinking it. Probably people with money and power. And that's the thing, you know, how much money is too much money, you know? I remember a few years ago watching some guy who's being interviewed. He's like one of the richest guys in the world. He's just had a super yacht built. I forget how big. This thing's like a fucking mini cruise ship. This is not even a yacht. This is a cruise ship. Okay. I mean, there's two helipads. Is that it? I mean, and I remember the chick asking him, like, you know, how do you justify spending like, you know, $1 billion on a boat that you're only going to use for like 3 or 4 weeks a year?
Because you can. Because you can.
No, I
'Cause
think
you
my
can.
understanding of it is what you're doing is you have a floating island. It's basically a place you can go, which
she
is
said,
government.
Well, she also, you know, coupled it with all these people who are in need. Like there's good people out there that need help, could use the financial help. And he's like, oh, you know, fuck that. It's pretty, you know.
They're gonna live.
I don't know, where's the humanity start,
There is no value at all in you thinking that people like that think like you. Oh shit, I got enough. Let me help some other people. They are far that thought would never enter their head to think, oh, are there people starving? They don't give a fuck. It's like, how secure can I get? How much more money can I get? They're badly broken humans who, yeah, it's just
even if they did put a thought to it, it would be something just totally pompous, like let's dock outside one of the poor cities and we'll let them all come aboard for a free meal. Basically, rub their nose in it. One free meal at every port. All the poor, come on.
You're not understanding. They're not
what
human.
can I get by
not
giving
human.
these people something? Yeah, they're not human. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the reptilian overlords or shapeshifters. Red pill could cover all that, but that'd be like on a red pill day.
But it also goes along the lines that they made the investment. Why should they share?
Oh, they don't need to share because they've inherited everything. They didn't really make the investment. They found everything that's been there. They found it. Do you understand that word? Like, They found it.
At
They are
some
the ones that
point,
created
most
it.
of them guys come across I knew I was going to stumble on it. Philanthropy. There we go.
Yes.
Ah, and kind of want to start giving shit away.
They
And
have to.
I don't know.
They have too much.
Nah.
I don't think it necessarily comes about money. I think at some point they realize that it is about health. But it is a pompous ride up, though. They don't give
Once
two
you get the
shits,
money,
but at some point
it's
they
the
realize
power.
it isn't about the money.
And then the power.
It's not
when
money.
they
It's power.
get to respect.
Yes, the
Yeah, it's
power.
When they get to
totally
respect,
power.
They
It's
demand
totally
respect.
power.
They don't earn it. They've never earned the respect. They got the money. They're feared. They're not respected. The motherfucker's feared. He's my boss. He's my boss's boss. I fear that guy. No, it's not respected. When they do treat you good, then they're respected. And a good boss and a good, well-rounded fucking individual, not a slimy, dirty businessman. There's a difference.
I don't want that though. I know you lot don't want that. That's not going to fit my psyche. That would be so detrimental to me to be in that position. I would
Right.
have to give it away. It's like I
Right.
couldn't fucking give it away fast enough. Like, fuck off. Like, I don't even care who has it.
There you guys go.
The pack.
The pack has
They
spoken.
They don't want it.
Right.
Well, the pack, that's exactly the mentality I was thinking, because we are literally letting just a few hundred people determine the life of 7 billion people.
Right. We've been, yeah, right. It's been that way forever too. So I just feel it's getting closer to people realizing that more and more. I mean, everyone, oh, it's the politicians. It's this. Well, yeah, it kind of is, but the reality is that when these guys want something to happen, all they gotta do is call the president and say, "I'll pull my money out. I'll bankrupt your entire country. Fuck you," and that's the end of it. So somebody's got somebody by the balls. I mean, that's my take on it. Maybe I'm wrong, but
It's the mob.
the mob runs exactly the way the world
It's China,
runs.
dude. It's
Politics,
China.
the mob, it
Fucking
runs the same
China.
way.
Well, it's all ran by the same people. If you want to look at it that way, it's the syndicates that run the world. It's the people
Black nobility.
Well, there's
Yeah,
different levels,
Yeah,
There's
well,
the
they're
guys
jealous
at the
of shit.
very top
Exactly.
that are pulling all the fucking strings.
Yeah,
And there's not
they're
many
guys
of
that
them.
they're never seen. They're in the background. They never get blamed for shit.
They
They don't
literally
want
have
to.
thrones of gold.
Yeah, toilets that are made of gold. All that shit is fucking real. They have ball washers. They sit on their ball washers where their balls are washed.
Yeah, the Queen of England. I'm sorry, Queen 13. She has a
Oh
broom.
no! Surely a person does it. It's not a machine, is it? Surely you have a person. You have to be
Yes,
degrading
groom of
someone
the
if you're
school.
washing
It's an
balls,
actual
right?
title. Groom of the
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
It was a real
Tell 'em.
official title.
The shaver company. What's that shaver? The new one? We're not fucking.
The Swiffer picker upper.
That one body trimmer, the
That
body
thing works like
lawnmower. thing.
shit.
They have a ball washer. It's like $300. It's for real. It's for real shit. Check it out. Look it up, somebody. $300 ball washer from that landscape body thingy. I don't want to say their name because they're not giving us free fucking body shavers. They ain't
Yeah,
giving
we
us
don't
free
even
body
shavers. We don't have a promo code that we can even throw you guys.
Yeah, so I can't even say their name.
Why do I just see green
Hashtag
fingers
BB
fucking
wash.
package all stuck in a fucking golf ball washer and shit?
As hard as I can, and then all clean, ready for the morning, guys.
This is painful.
No babies. No babies for me. The ball crusher. Okay, Red Pill. See what you started?
Minty fresh.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know if we're still on that topic, but my brain just scatterbrained. I wanted to talk about terpenes again.
That's what I was thinking too. Once you said Manti Fresh.
Hopefully it isn't balsa and terpenes.
Nope,
Go ahead.
nope, not even close. Not even close.
That's gonna be the fucking rage of the fucking.
Has
shit.
anyone ever?
You know there is ball bag terps, man. You know there
I'm
is because it's
sure.
the same as like sweaty armpit or whatever. It's like
Oh, fucking
just an extra level of dank.
Mr. Toad called it
Let me
from under.
freshen things
So,
up here
yeah.
because the terpene on my mind is actually winter fresh. Has anyone ever had winter green, minty, like the blue
Minty stuff?
pack
Yeah,
of
I've
gum?
had Naftian that was kind of minty.
Yeah,
I
dude.
can
I've
smoke
never
like that in a
had bud
bar.
that was minty.
Oh, bud, yeah.
Mm.
I feel like that would be weird.
It's
No, I've had it.
It's kind of like a menthol cigarette in a way, but
Exactly.
it's a sweet. But there's a sweetness to it, you know. It wasn't.
It can
like-
be too much chlorophyll, though. It can be a, not a great thing sometimes.
Yeah, I know. No, it wasn't.
too effervescent. Like it's too.
But Red Pill, I thought you wanted the peach, man. I got
I
a
like
peach
that.
one.
Oh
You got a
shit!
peach?
This peach supernova.
Wow.
It's kids local. I don't know if it's not coming in or whatever.
I can see it, kind of.
Rhizo rich.
Yeah.
But anyways, I smoked this, and he had all three phenols. I smoked 2 of the 3, and crazy peach, and then followed with grape because it's crossed with 10th Planet.
10th
Crossed
Planet.
with 10th Planet times peach pie.
Is that
So
Eddie
you
Bravo?
get hit with
Is that a Johnny Bravo
peach
thing?
at first, and then grape follows it. It's fucking like a candy grape though, not a fruit
Yeah.
grape.
See, I wouldn't like that because I don't like artificial grape.
It's literally like 10 plus years old, but they did
It's
have
kinda
a
like-
Planet Jiu-Jitsu strain, and
Yeah,
its claim to
it's
fame
valid.
was slowed the lactic acid in your muscles. It was like a workout strain. Like people would smoke it, like
Yeah.
bodybuilders, jiu-jitsu people, because they would smoke it and be able to work out, and their muscles would repair faster.
Yeah, recovery time.
I don't know if
faster
that's the
time,
same 10th Planet.
Yeah, do you know what 10th Planet that it might be?
Nibiru?
Or Planet X?
Yeah.
Black Hole
Yeah.
Sun?
Planet is supposed to be. Yeah.
Oh. Sounds good.
And now because Eddie Bravo is a flat Earth convent, if you can get his shirts, the 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu shirt, it's funny because the 10, the TH, and the PLANE is white, and then the T is blacked out. So it's 10th plane, not 10th planet.
Jelly bean.
Yes, finally. I can't
Oh,
wait to grow it.
Hell yeah.
Are you gonna do the regulars or the feminized?
I'm gonna do probably the feminized at first
Do both.
because of my
Fuck
plant.
it.
Huh?
It said do both. Fuck it. Do one of each.
I might do. I might. You never know. I got a bunch of other shit. I got some 9-pound hammer I want to run. Those are rights too. I actually got a lot of Jinx stuff and I haven't run any of it yet. So
Oh, man.
I'm kind of.
What do you got? What do you got for him? That's the question. He's got.
Oh shit! I've got. Well, I got the 9-pound hammer. I got like 9-pound hammer. I got like 3 different other 9-pound hammer crosses because whatever you buy a pack from him, he throws in like 3-4 extra seeds of some other thing he made. So I have a bunch of shit like that I can't even remember. Recliner Days was one of them. It's Fire. Something pink something. I can't remember. There was something recliner too. I can't remember.
Sent me the
Sorry,
9
I'm high.
times the purple punch.
What is that?
I got it there. I think it's the 9-pound hammer times the purple punch.
I think I got that. But I didn't buy a pack of that. It was like a free seed thing.
That's awesome.
He does promos sometimes where, you know, the free seeds that he gives away. So instead of giving you like 3 seeds, you end up getting like 6 to 8 of them. And it's usually like something good too, you know, not something that he's just, you know, I think he puts out like his testers. Those are his giveaways, right?
Yeah.
You always
But
get a
always-
tester pack with it all jinx proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll
That's
give you
it.
like maybe a freebie of like the funny bone or safety meeting, you know, like depending. He'll always, if you, well, I've spoken to him and he'll kind of get to kind of know you, or it'll be Miss Rose actually talking to you, and she'll find
That's
out if
better.
you have, you know, if you have any medical, yeah, that you're looking
That's
for
it.
that side, you know, a sedative side is where you're
Yeah.
going with them. That's what I've been up for the last
And it,
7
any
or 8
veteran-
years I've done interacted with them.
Mhm.
It's fire. It's fire. It is beautiful. I have 3 different phenos, and one is strawberry and mint. Wow, just absolutely lovely. And then I have it's a real tin mints, just straight tin mints, as in, yeah, beautiful, absolutely dripping. Can't wait for the weather to get cold. Make some hash. I'm kind of down to my last bit of hash from.
Oh, no.
Like it's a lot.
I'm actually out. It's just time.
Yeah, I'm kind of down to about 2 grams, or you know, so I really have to. Yeah,
Oh, that's it,
I
man.
haven't smoked any in a week either because I'm kind of, it's like I want to keep it. I'm gonna make a little chillum now and just have a, yeah, just have a hash. Yeah, go somewhere. Yeah, a chillum is always lovely, you know. Just make a good bowl of it, and yeah, that's it. 2 grams of it. Yeah, you get a nice smoke out of that, especially share it between 2 people. Watch the sunrise or something, or sunset. Yeah. But
I watch
yeah,
the
I can't wait
sunrise.
for the weather. Yeah, it's coming to hash time. Yeah.
What? Where do you live? Oh, what's the weather? It was 110
lovely.
yesterday. It was 110 yesterday. Right here. 110.
Whoa.
Yeah, it doesn't change for me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm that close to Mexico. I'm like, what the hell, guys? Every time you guys talk about good weather, I'm fucking jealous. I'm like, it's great weather, but it's like you guys say it's cold, and I'm like, that would be nice. You know? Like,
Living here in Ireland, it's like you get all weathers and we get the whole lot in one day or in 10 minutes, depending on.
it sounds crazy. I have like 14-hour
Just-
days still. It's like fucking the sun's here all damn day. It feels like. I'm like, what the fuck? Go away. The sun just stays and burns. I was like, man, big plants. I don't know. I can't complain. I can't.
I seen plants taken down here last week. No mold issues or anything. Ones that people that had put out and they'd like kind of not gone back to near in a couple of months, and just kind of because they were out on their mushroom, they went and checked and they were in heaven. Yeah, I seen some pretty. Yeah. So yes, people are still harvesting here from outside as well, and I see polytunnels as well that look beautiful.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've never
Even on the hem side of stuff, they get a really good production here as well. You know, we're kind of set whatever way the Ireland is kind of for sun, yeah, and because we're an island as well in the middle of like, you know, we have the Atlantic, so it's like just a big mirror. You know, we're a garden. We're just a massive garden. That's basically it. You know.
Yeah. That sounds
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
I want to live there. Fuck.
Yeah. That's it. It's a little garden. That's why it's like full of dairy, you know what I mean? And we don't fish, you know. We're an island that doesn't fish.
That's
No,
different.
since the fucking, we won't get there, but yeah, it's the EU fucked us over, you know. It's because of like dairy getting like we have so rich a soil for the pH is so rich for creamy butter. I mean, beyond your, in that sense. But yeah, we get back to talking about terpenes and trichome.
Is there any butter terpenes? We got butter
Yeah,
terpenes.
there is that peanut buttery one that kind of comes through.
That's
It's more on that greasier side. It's the greasy side of weed that I find.
I've had
Johnny
butter
found one.
terpenes once, and some shit called Goliath that I got from some guy from out in Michigan actually a few years ago.
Goliath
Twisted
grower.
Roots.
I've only
That
got it
sounds
one
like, isn't that
time.
one of his
I was just about to
Goliath?
say like Twisted Roots or Goliath grower. They're from I think.
No, it was just called, the strain was called Goliath. It was a friend of mine who lives out there,
Oh, okay.
and they grew it one time only. But yeah, it had a butter, like it just tasted like butter at the end, like kind of like popcorn, but it's not popcorn flavor. I don't know how to put it.
That's how I would describe it. I've had that. It's like buttery popcorn.
Johnny had one.
Yeah.
Explain it, Johnny.
Yep, I did. I had.
All right,
one
who's
of those.
got the smoke detector?
I rattled it.
I just heard that too. I thought, but
We
Johnny
need to change the battery.
Johnny's got the butter.
Yeah.
What'd you
Well,
find the
that
butter in?
was a freak thing, man, because that was my Gone Dog Mimosa that tastes like barbecued orange. And I took that sucker and I put a clone outside into the straight up sun. And it completely changed the way it grew, the way it looked, the way it tasted. It just turned it into a completely different profile. Ended up tasting like a little bit of you know how when you have your popcorn, you do it in the pan and you might scorch just a little bit at the bottom. That little burnt flavor in it. Well, that's kind of how it tasted, like just a little bit of a burnt
That sounds awesome.
theater popcorn, straight up butter. I mean, it was so good. It made my mouth water every time I ate it. I mean, smoked it.
See, that's how the terpenes work, bro. Terpenes make you think you're fucking eating something when you're smelling something. Takes your mind to another place.
Felt like I got a cone stuck on my tip.
Especially something that it's not like our own mind trying to make the math up, but like we all smell it and we all come away with the same thing. That says a lot,
Yeah,
Well,
but
I took
don't we
some
get
of-
a different expression of it? In from the terroir when we're at the latitude and longitude, like that as well. That the pressure has a lot to do on the expression of your.
Yeah, I think so. Lavender
In that
growers.
sense, like.
Yeah, there's a specific altitude that lavender growers go after, and below a certain altitude, closer to sea level, you have too much camphor. You grow lavender, you always will have some amount of camphor in that oil. But after a certain elevation, I can't remember what it is, if it's like 800 feet or something, you have like zero camphor, and it changes the expression of lavender. It makes more of a sweeter, there's something less appealing if it has camphor in it versus if it has no camphor in it. But that's a completely elevation.
That's where my pine goes dragon fruit. It's my elevation.
Yeah.
Could be.
Fucking with you.
And all the perfumery factories in Ireland are all in the mountains.
It really could be though. It could be
Yeah, pinene is a monoterpene too, so that would be one of the first ones to go.
the first ones to go.
hardest.
So
It's
you'd have to
pretty
cut it
hilly
down.
around here.
You would have to cut it down when it was whiteheads if you want to keep that smell, because you wouldn't even be able to.
Or keep your grow room in like the 70 to 72 Fahrenheit.
Super cold, super freezing, and dry, and super freezing,
I
super
think my
fast.
room is like 72. I think the highest it gets 72.
How high does yours get, Eagle? That's it?
He's like, yeah, I'm almost 80 over here.
Motherfuckers. I'm going with 92 over here. Right now it's 70 because I just turned the air conditioner off, but earlier today it was 92.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
she
Fucking
rocking,
doesn't
another
hate
month.
it.
I'm rocking 82 right now.
Nice. Mine's
I'll be putting up
76.
heaters in another month.
Yeah, no
I,
shit.
I just turn on the middle light where I'm going to when I do that. Let's see. Let's see. Right here.
I don't
There's
actually.
a
If
sweet spot over
no
here.
heaters here, I just shut off the incoming air is what I do. If it gets like
I'll just
super cold,
I'll turn that on when I need it.
just turn off the incoming air and get that nice and cool versus the cool going on. Look, it's supposed to be like 28 tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. Supposed to drop
I
down
believe
to
it. I mean, it's
28
only
up here.
43 right now. I mean, that's actually kind of warmer than the last few days, but
Yeah, 40 up here right now. That's warm for
52
this time of year, man.
for me.
yeah, it's actually, yeah. I'm not ready.
It's almost time to start the fire here pretty soon. About another month. Probably start the fire. A couple weeks and start burning some more.
We got the heating on here. We got fucking every time I walk out, I have another layer of clothing on. That's not quite true, but for sure, man, the bottom has dropped out of it already. Fucking hell, it's winter.
I know, it's like I go and step outside to walk up to the bus stop with my daughter, and it's just like, why? Why? Coat, hat, just like warm coffee, holding it.
Yeah, I was hugging it yesterday. My cup, like you know.
I'm like, oh, if I drink this fast enough, will I warm up?
I've been in shorts the last 3 days easy. Actually had somebody call my bluff. I'm like, it was like Saturday. I think it was Saturday night. They're like, are you a little chilly? I'm like, I'm going right back home. This is the highlight of my fucking day. You know, what do you think? I'm getting all dressed up to come up here and shit. I'm gonna be gone a whole 10 minutes. It's cool. I'll make it home. I'll make it home. It's like, whatever.
In my next life, I want to be one of those wear shorts in the winter people. You know, I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to
no
be one
But
of those.
I'm the
yeah.
opposite.
Yeah.
I'm
I
a
want to be one of those
skinny
people where,
dude.
yeah.
I need a hoodie if it's under 60.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty much.
We are shoveling in that shit.
It gets cold out here in the desert sometimes.
I'm warm blooded, man. I can't do that cold shit.
Man, move out here. I'll let you
I would love
fucking
it.
take.
I'd love it. You know,
You can stay right
I
here.
didn't live there, but I visited Phoenix when I was 117. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit too hot. But you know, a lot of people complain about 95, 100. I love it.
You can
To me
sleep in
now
that
it's
whole
different.
master
Now
bedroom.
I don't want to be here in Wisconsin when it's 95 degrees. Oh hell no. But out in Colorado, if it was 95 degrees, it's only 24% humidity. It's perfect. Feels good as shit. Actually, the summertime in Colorado Springs felt so good. I would hate being in air conditioning. You know, you like go to somewhere, a store where they're cranking air conditioning when you finally get
Oh,
out of
yeah.
it.
I hate that shit.
Oh, it's so much better outside than inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's that hot.
Yeah.
That air conditioning just makes me tired or lazy feeling. Everybody else get like that when it's hot and hit that air. It just make you tired.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's the humidity that does it for me. It's not so much the warm weather, it's the
The
humidity.
dry heat makes it like about 20% less overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
So like if it's 105, you know, that's what it feels like if it's 85 in Michigan or Wisconsin. You can tolerate 105. It feels exact same if it's 85 where you're at. Because of lack of humidity, it's way hotter. You don't even realize it.
Yeah. But when it's 120, it's like
Yeah, fuck that. That's oven hot.
that's
Yeah.
how it is out here.
Yeah, but if
bro.
you
It's
have
that's
no
not even hot
humidity,
either. That's like
you,
not even hot out here. Plus, there's no humidity out here. It's like, well, out here at the Salton Sea, there is. But like where else I stay, like the other place, like no, Thousand Palms, there's nothing. It's like fucking dead dry heat. And yeah, you die in the summertime. I mean, people die out
So
there. Oh,
Colorado Springs was also 66. Well, it's all different because depending on where you're at, you're either at 7,800 feet elevation or 6,200 feet elevation. It's very mountainous terrain. It's the front range, right, of the Rockies. So depending on where you are, you're very different elevation. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, you're more than a mile above sea level. So that's mean the heat plus lack of humidity was like perfect, acclimatized for me. That's what I like. I like altitude and heat, no humidity.
it's not a dead baby, guys.
When you get old
hell?
and your back is shot and your knees are fucking shot, and when winter comes and you can't walk or move, like I'm like back is killing me now. Yeah, I used to be the same way. I was like, bring on winter, fuck summer. I hate the humidity, but now I'm the opposite, man. I can't. I dread winter, and I cannot wait for the humidity. I know it sucks, but I don't know. Once you could, when I could start functioning normally, and I feel like, holy shit, I'm like, I could work like the Tin Man getting oil.
I was just about
Yeah.
Justin.
It's
I was just about to say
exactly
the
what
Tin
it's
Man.
like. And you know what? All of
Exactly.
a sudden, it's like, fucking, hey, I like the humidity. You learn to like that shit because you feel good in it. So it's like,
I
okay.
can function.
Yeah,
And
but
to
see,
add
here's
to add to that, I also, if I can input and output like a plant, then it's pretty good for me. So it gets my system going. If I'm drinking a lot and sweating a lot, I'm happy in the humidity. And actually listening to your talking, because I'm from England, when it's hot, I don't give a fuck whether it's wet or
don't get
dry
me
because it's
started.
hot.
Damn it, Green 13, why'd you have to compare it to plants? Because now I'm going to disagree even more.
Oh,
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, man. We don't want no swampy fucking weed. We want that arid desert mountain climate weed.
yeah.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
argue on a terpene level, but on a growing a plant level, as much
Yeah.
liquid as you can pass through it is as
Those
much
damn
as you can
hash
make that
plants.
plant grow.
Those freaking hash plants and their lack of terpenes. Oh my.
Yeah, they dump so fast though from the desert, man. I've had fucking 50 grams off of fucking like less than fucking, yeah, I don't even want to say how much it dumps.
But before that got said, I just want to say Colorado Springs, man. I only had experienced one bad winter while I was there, and people freak out. Let me tell you, it's like just as bad as living in Georgia or Arizona. If it snows 2 inches, people shut the whole fucking city down. I'm like, you bitches. I'm from fucking Wisconsin. It snows fucking 2 feet in a night.
You're like, oh, city's still open. You still gotta go.
All right. Everyone go out there. We live on a side street. The plows don't come down our side street, so everyone's got to go out there and shovel the whole fucking street as a neighborhood together every single year, even though you're 60 and 70 years old.
No, that's
But
how
yeah,
you get the
Colorado
young
Springs
kids
was
to do
awesome
it.
during the winter. Every day during the winter was sunny and 50 degrees. Even if it snowed, it would all melt the next day.
I like
Oh,
Colorado
fucking
Springs.
heroes.
Fuck yeah.
Beautiful there.
Heroes
And
around
the
here. Go ahead,
the
Sean.
men to women ratio there, it was like I went to like 4 or 5 bars there. We were just kind of hanging out and hopping around. And it was like, I don't know if it was just one of those nights, but it was like 5 women to every man in the bar. It was like being at bachelorette parties at every bar, and it was no bachelorette parties. It was pretty wild. So that'd be a good place to hang out for you, dude.
I loved it. I went out when I moved out there in May of 2014. I went out literally every single night for about 6 months to bars, to smoke clubs, even though they were illegal or whatever, not allowed. We had the Lazy Lion, we had the Speak Easy Lounge. It was pretty dope. They're right next to each other. They had they had a topless bar in between the 2 smoking lounges. Getting a little crazy if you need your fix of alcohol and your fix of women. Go ahead and exit
Well,
out of
shit,
the.
man. The owner of that place is probably like, "That's a perfect fucking
Oh,
spot."
dude, it was the three best places right back to back. The owner of the Lazy Lion, you guys can research this. Some people that are, if they're Colorado natives or Colorado Springs, they already fucking know. But this dude was balling out of control, like fucking Rolls Royce Phantom, driving Louis Vuitton smoking jacket in the lobby, basically of this Lazy Lion. He had a glass display case, 3-sided glass display case. The far right side was all like Joe Peters and banjo and salt collab. He had the Queen Bee portion. I don't know if anyone knows the Queen Bee. It's a 3-way collab between Salt, Banjo, and Joe P. They made 3. They made the Queen Bee, the Bee, and like the mini Bee or whatever. It's a 10 mil rig, recycler, 14 mil, and 18 mil. This guy had the Queen Bee. At that time, it was a $250,000 rig, and that was just one of them. And there wasn't armored gates or any security. It was just in a lobby. That was just one rig he had in this display case. You go in there and you have any choice of dabs that you want, $2 dabs up to like $6 dabs of 20 different slabs. They have like every
That's
chemical
rad,
brand
man.
think
You
of.
can buy a dabs by the dab. That's like wicked.
Yeah. This dude was insane balling at that time. Oh, fun times. Like I'm saying, yeah. The speakeasy
Just
is more when
heads up,
where I hang out. Okay.
Wrap it up on the 20.
I'm gonna
Wrap it
talk.
up on
Yes,
the
sir.
20, yes.
I'm gonna do a dab. It'll be the only thing that'll shut me up.
I was gonna say when we were talking about the snow there that Brad Pill, you're talking about everybody get together and shovel the road and shit. Up here, man, I really think the fucking superheroes around here are honestly the fucking bus drivers, man. It is like a school rule. They ain't even thinking about shutting down the school unless we got 6 inches or it's like minus 15 real temperature, not wind chill, real temperature.
Yeah.
And then they'll shut that down. And it's all fucking hills around here. I mean, there's hills
Oh,
around me that are
imagine.
like straight up and down. Every time it snows like that, I'm like, man, these bus drivers gotta have fucking
You go
nerves of steel.
in Colorado.
I couldn't imagine.
If
Almost
it's
full of
below
screaming
freezing and they
kids.
get 2 inches of snow, they'll shut it down in Colorado.
Oh, not around here.
Yeah, not around here. Hell no. Hell no.
No. The coldest I've ever seen, like you're talking about real temperature, the coldest I've ever seen it here in Wisconsin was -29 without
pretty
the wind
cold.
chill.
It's pretty cold.
Yeah.
I was working just a few years ago, 2 below zero. We worked all day in it, not inside. I was outside. Well, I was actually inside a building, which was even better. So I was in the shade with no windows in the building with the wind blowing through, you know. But yeah, it's crazy, you know.
Construction, man. Anything you get down to like under 20, them fucking pneumatic guns don't want to shoot under 20. Yeah, and down under 20 sometimes.
Pull out the
Yeah.
old hammer.
Yeah.
Well, just on the opposite level completely out here in the desert, when you're working on a building that has no power inside, and it's just blistering freaking hot.
Oh, yeah.
And you're inside this building. It's just like really like being in a, you know.
Yeah.
With that power, you can't move the wind or anything. You're just in there doing what needs to be done. And you can get this open, you know.
So when they insulate these high rises, okay, because that's what I work on mostly. So when they get done with all the concrete, they put the windows in there. They wrap the outside of that building with like saran wrap. and you cannot have anything blowing around in there anywhere. So they're down there spraying, even though they're on a different floor from me. I got to work in a saran wrap building, you know, and it's 95, 98 degree temperature outside. And we're in there. It's 110, 120. Easy. We had the temperature gone to one day. It was 114 inside. And I couldn't even tell you what the humidity was.
Yeah.
I didn't even put my tools on. My shirt was just I was soaked already. I was wringing it out. It was crazy.
Man, I know
I
there's
did that
times
glazer
where I
job for a little while, putting the glass in on the big fucking tall buildings like that. 10 by 20 fucking sections of fucking pane glass and shit. That's scary, fucking, especially on windy days and shit like that. I worked with this one cat that he was cut from like here to here from a sheet that had fucking got out of control and fucking cut him open. I'm like, yeah, no.
The building I just got done doing, it's 101 stories. It's the third tallest building now in Chicago. And it's all glass, right? So these pieces of glass, they're like 15 feet by 10 feet wide, 20 feet by 15. They're massive. Well, if one of them blew out, it flew across about, I don't know, 150 yards, whacked the other building, then flew off because it's in a frame.
Right.
And this is some
Yeah,
thick ass
they
glass.
fucking clip in there. People don't
Dude, it
know that
whacks
shit.
off.
Yeah.
You push on that shit, they go click, click. Is it good? You clicked all the way around? Okay, put the trim on.
I got pictures on IG. If you look, I have some work pictures of that building. And if you look, you can see all they are just clamps. So you just have that frame, that bottom frame, and then they take this piece of metal and they put it like that. And then they put a bolt into the concrete and it just clips that window in. It's got a lock in it.
And you snap the window in there and come back, rubber it in. Yeah.
Right. Then
it's a scary job.
Yeah, dude.
I was telling that story. I actually about chopped this finger off. That's why it always points down like that. I actually chopped it from here down. My first day as a fucking glazer, a window guy. That's what they call. That's the technical
glazers. Yeah.
Glazer. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, most of those guys come from.
That's not a title in the adult film industry. Is what you're saying?
Not with fluffer, glazer and fluffer. All right.
It's a different kind of a glazer.
I want to be the glazer.
Yeah, Stony, that shit scared me though, man. When I fucking realized what actually hold them panes in there and shit with them big windows,
right?
I was like, holy.
Well, yeah, all last summer they have these huge decks there, right? They have a pool deck with a pool on it. I actually have two different pool decks. Then they have some other fucking lounge decks and gardens and shit. And I'm out there working all summer in there. And these guys are right up there above us on these scaffolds, you know, on a swing stage going up, and they're hoisting, you know, the windows in, swinging them in from the roof because they got them up to the roof and then they swing them back down when you get up so high. Yeah, man. And I'm working down there. Just got to keep your eye out, man.
You're crazy, bro. You're crazy.
Well, that's why those crane operators, they make so much money, is because they have to be so precise on their you know, dropping anything or moving anything.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've seen bundles of pipe fly out and just come raining down.
Metal roofing is
Have you got
dangerous
Indian
as
in you?
fuck. Fucking
Must have
Purple
Indian
Thumb
blood.
did that shit for a while. Sorry.
Mm.
That's wild. That shit, just as fucking scary, man. Fucking pulling up them like 30, 40 foot sheets of fucking metal. Somewhat windy day like that, man. It doesn't take much for one wind to pick up one of them sheets. And you have nowhere to run on them metal roofs, man. You got what you're standing on. It's not like you're gonna take off across that metal and shit. You're going down.
I got wings.
Yeah, I did a building a few years ago. So that metal shit, they corrugated metal they put down, and then they put concrete on. It's called pandecking, they call it. Yeah, that shit gets a little wild, man. It gets windy, and they're putting that stuff up and trying to hoist it up with the crane or whatever. Yeah, man, and it gets loose. I've seen that where it just blows too, because it is somewhat light, and the wind in Chicago gets pretty crazy. And yeah, man.
Yeah, I seen them blow away.
Metal hang glider flying through the air.
Hey, I actually was lucky. Right at the start of the pandemic, 2020, I did make a trip out to Michigan, and I got some pretty cool Chicago pictures with like the clearest sky that they've had. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some pretty entertaining days of trust day as well. Good windy day, fucking see them fucking trusts just spinning coming at you. You guys got that, right?
Or
Okay.
When they start spinning.
Yeah, how much you get paid for that? That's like a life or death fucking shit. Fuck, man. That's like not worth it.
Same as any other day in trust day.
See, that's not worth it. Hey, dude. That's not worth it. Fuck that.
My
That's when you come home all nerved up and you look at your kids going, seriously, I've done this too. You don't know what I've had to do today to put that fucking food in your mouth. You better eat that shit. Seriously, eat that shit.
Right? I mean, like for
so true though.
I always love it when you're doing a high rise and there's no elevators on the job at that point. Elevators don't come till the fucking end of the job, really.
Oh yeah.
So you're on that thing on the outside. It's called a skip, and it's just hanging there on that little thing, and it's going up. It's shaking like this. It's not bad when you're hitting like the 20th floor, but once you start getting up 30, 40, 60, 80, and that fucking thing's shaking, and all that's keeping you in is this thin little grated metal that it's just a screen. And the back
it's cool because they pay you a couple $100,000 or something to do that bad shit, right?
$200,000? Are you fucking kidding me? If I got paid a couple $100,000, I would not be talking to you right now. I'd be downtown Chicago right now, hanging from the edge of that building.
Yeah.
Look, if you can work steady doing my job, you can make $120,000 a year. Okay, that's working 40-hour weeks, a normal year. Okay, is it worth it? Fuck no. Because too, not only that, but just to get down to the city, if you do drive down there, you have to pay for parking. That's going to cost you $30 a day.
I worked in sections of Flint where I've had to pay somebody to watch my truck.
Oh,
that's all I want you to do is fucking watch this truck, dude. You ain't gotta work. You just watch this motherfucker right here. That's all you gotta do.
That's it. $10. I hand the guy $10, and I come back, and my windows are washed, and kept the bad guys away, and it was worth it.
Shit, I had a car where it was like I would leave it running. Just someone please steal it. It's worth more to me gone than me having it. Please. Yeah. No.
Oh man, I could have made that happen.
I got one of those.
We don't live nowhere near each other.
All right.
Oh damn it! We ran right past the 20. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, we got to run till a whole nother 20. Damn it.
Yep. Looks like we have to hold it to the next one.
6:20 now. Oh shit.
All right, I'm first out. I love you guys. Thanks for a great morning. Catch you later.
Peace out.
Cheers. Have a good day, brother.
Good one.
Cheers.
Peace out, guys. Have a great day. Yeah, thanks for having me and rock it. Peace out. Oh shit.
Oh, saved by the bell.
Forget that, cheers.
That's good. That was weird. That was funny. Who's next? I'm not. Bye.
Adios.
Cheers, beer fingers. Have a good day, man.
I can't push the button, bro.
All right, guys. I'm done. It was fun. Thanks for having me, Eagle. Guys, you
Anytime,
all
brother.
have a great day. All right. I'll catch you
Yep.
later.
You too.
Peace out, Stoney. All right, I'm out next. Here I go. Another night in the Weed Nerd world. Weed Nerd world. All right. See you guys
Right
later. Yep.
Night, Red Pill.
All right. Peace out, guys. Adios.
Well, I'm gonna jump out next. I'm gonna let you follow out on the last yeah, flower. Eagle, it's been a blessing. Always awesome to be in here. And it's just great hanging out with everybody. What a great time. You know, every night. Anytime we get a chance to hang out, it's a blessing. So I just want to thank you once again. You're awesome. Yeah, flower. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Love you,
Have a
Johnny.
great day, Johnny. Love you, brother. It's me all flower. Cheers, my friend.
Thank you, Eagle, for facilitating, this little porthole that's precious to all of us. You do not know. That's all I'll say. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
And have a good day. Yeah. Terps of the morning to everybody.
Good morning
You're
to you,
happy
brother
people.
friend.
Love you.
Love you too, sir. Have a good one. For the rest of you guys, thank you for hanging out, man. I love doing this night after night. You guys mean the world to me, that's for sure. Let's get to rocking out through these shout outs. Get all the way through tonight. Oh shit. Let's get some music going. Let's get the names out. There's one I had to add. Mr. Mikey was that's here we go. Mikey from Maui Genetics there. I think that was the only new name I seen roll through, Joy. Could be wrong. Oh, I gotta put Missy Danksta on there. I don't think you're on there, Missy Danksta. Oh, I gotta put on fucking Dragonfly. Hurt Medicine. Of course, fucking they were awesome. Can't put them on the shout outs list. They earned their colors. That was an amazing episode, too. Let me get a second, clear my throat, find some fucking music to roll to. We're gonna time it. I'm going for the go-tos. Go-to tunes. What do we got here? I think I'm just gonna roll with some Merc or something. Cheat in my case, because I could roll with some Merc. Mercules. Sir Howd, cheers to you, my friend. Freebird. You can't roll with Freebird. It's too kind of laid back. Good tune though. Lemon pepper is a good one. We'll start with lemon pepper, see where it takes us. Crank this shit up. Might be too loud. You under my precious. Up to a sheet there. Oh, together. All right, here we go. Something cool. These Mama Law 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Thumb Bum, Christina MG89, Unplugged 705, Medical, McCullough, Cuddy, Rick T, the Rebel, the 9207, Fabian, Selena, David not here, Tom Spook, Greg Walker, Mendo, Dope, T-Dog, Tongue Beetle, Red Eye, Jedi, Gross, Mother Nation, Justin Conway, Chuck Weed, Runboy 7426, Justin Goodard, Strongman, Opie Grower 75, Corey Travel, Michael Wallace, Movision 420, Hujo, Cat Daddy, Tackle, Don Slug, Rick S, In the Bushes 1827, James Siemens, Kevin Hahn, World's Last Hope, Pats Fan 425, Mercer, Dirt Road Dude, Can't See But Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Gavin, Goblin, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acetone, 710, Canuck, Kenny Queen, Genetics, Stabby, Tanazi, Kumdor, Dirtman, Dan, Keith, the Black Sales, Mr. Bosel, Sun Premium Gardens, Rasta Bob, Rasta Jet Souls, Root Small Toots, Tyler, Frosty Buds, Norm Michigan, Micro, Luigi Buds, Dub T. Roy, Big Jar Gross, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal, John, Last PPG 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfect, Dollar T Grower, T1 Productions, Think Grower, DOA, Grow Mets, Miss Nudie, I grew some Johnny Candice, Nutrient Shootouts, Nutty Nicky, Zoe and Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's, Observation Booth, Clover 420, High Spy, Aldridge 25, Miss Madden T, Stu Moon, Mo Grower, The Can of Crate, Loki Grow, Sus Guy 79, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws, Voodoo Ultras, Fresno Nerd, Cali Connections, Wolverine Grower, Big Jar Grows, Joey One for Life, Late Wayback Farmer, D Block, MMP, Nations Creations, Amber Lana, Psychedelic Warlock, Alex LD, Sir Sticky Rob, Big Dave 420, Brent Window, Big Ed 1961, Matawati G3, The Green Click, JK Triple G, Mr. Sprinkler, Brittany, Tyler Geesley, Old Farms, Lisa G, John B, Too Crazy for You, BGW, G420, Dr. Budswell, Purple Thumb OG, Arthro, Sense Media, Arthro, Just Space 420, Beast Coast 420, Sir How, Trade Balone, Keep It Real, Haggerton 420, Zeb Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BT, Double E, Rose, Bingus, Green Puppet Man, Alex Boyka, Self Love, School of Crop, Hills I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Oak. Keep Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Miranda Family Farms, Page Farms, Be All Fire, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, New Sailboat Wins, Kingdom Michael, Pinex, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary Jane Medgarden, Streamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs from 619 664, Spaniard, Kruger Jones, and the Grow, Papa G Grows, Raz Amy, Dro Grows, Cass, the Grow from Your Heart Podcast, Lily Luna, the Green Med Flock, Jeremiah, Miranda, Stony Creek, Lost Art, Missing No One, LG 420, Giant Mike, Prometheus, Soul, Jason Ice on Pete Win, Dave Colby, Mason 662, Scroggy Mix, Scroggleton, The Goddess Grows, Kaylee Burrows, Chad and Brad Family Farms, Polly P. Fjord, Kevin Joji, Mike Hacho, UGA, Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Season, Organic Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Main Mystic, Show Love Always, Texas OG, Kelly Stone, Chuck Norris, RJS, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grow, Evergreen Hayes, Tree, G's Friends Tree, MMJ Matt S.A. Ball, Dragonfly B, Justin Mads, Travis Wells, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Seeds, Kingdom Chronic, Titan for Blessed Coast Seeds, Shango Gas, Vassal for Life, John Smith, Tommy Turcos, Boca King, Raz, Pop Little, Slow Rolls, Flanky Pilots, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Silbert, Into 11, Stephanie V, Shark Pulley 989, Bob Brown, Simon Garner, Sonar Nation 420, Joe Y, Bugs 1313, Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Blue, Jay Myers, to Mid, to Chat, Mr. Randy D, Bag C, Dr. DGC, Jeff Starter 911, Dutch Grow, Scallywag 420, Skill Bowl 1, Med Grow 1, Empire Breeding Coco, Ferroli, Lost Leaf, Liam Mass, Danny Dinkle, B Bear 7, Ali Noble, CK, Tom Trinidad, Looney Justice, Smoking with Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Raptor Grows, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert H, Door Mr. Court, Double Tap, Mr. Green Thumb 420, 808, Rooting Prospects, Ken the Bus Driver, Hating Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grow, Q Ben T 426, 96, Root Nut 619, Dr. Scrambles, BB Moonrocks, GH, F Double J, Bio Green Stuff Grower, 56, Hanky Sanky 420, OGKP, Ganja Nano, Your Mile, Georgia Joe, Roy Rodriguez, Be Growing, Nature's Best Nugs, Be Killer, Be Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Gardens, Nut Tree 420, Dr. Ooh, Soil for Life, Bully 4, Life 420, Jeffro 420, 69, Be 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn, Now Bake, Ted's Test, Rippin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock 420, 420, Boom Farms, Charlie Farms 420, Aldridge 25, Smiley's Gardens, JD's, Miss D's, Milk, Smoking Grove, Fraser, Lukoski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Henry Pharmacy, Ball 420, Cameron, Vincent, Bag Seed, Jill Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower, Ginger Sam's, DTE, Grows A, Rick Wolf, DLP 2372, Ned Diver, Mike Diver, Sergeant Pepper 420, Cam Trooper, Blind Cat 420, Light It Up Again, Tim, UKSIF 420, Buddha Boy, Devin Chivak, Michael, MJ, Bugsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Date Man 420, Date Man Dad, Brand Center Farms, Good Life, Joni Bell, Chicha B, Most Hated Grower, the Major General 420 Army, the American One, W Digger 714, Sharates, Kenny Oaks, Genetics, Mountain Skies Ready to Hit That Hot Fire, Chris Mertz, Ian Save, Robbie Stars Live, Epic Fade Game, Finger Lakes Finest, Rich Batch, Goats and Moon, Southern Beach Team Grow, Truth Medical, Jerry Bear, Plus One Mushroom, Secret City, Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042 Spacewalker, Christian Tree Mump, T Barrington, Heart and Soul Homegrown, Mike B, T Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Dave, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Elliptus, My Natural Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Ross Kyle Paul, Lemon Hoko, Trent, Cerritos, Juicy Life, 420, Grant Man, Mary Bond, Sammy Sizzle 981, 90s Colas, Chris Wu, DK Trades, Vision Creator, Guru, The Kind Brew, Cannon Nation, JJ Wire, Timothy, McKimmons, Neo, Justin Beans, Chronic 88, Fat Belly, Real, Jennifer Steele, Kidba 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Mr. Speed, Wolfstein, Firesaw, Wally, Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Rossa Bob, White Feather Grows, Burning Shrooms, Tone Grows, Dang. K-Man Grows, BX Gun 81, Smith Duke, New Grow, Sean McCann, J Monks, Dank Agenda, Walla Walla, Canna Grow, Fall Dog, Huron, County Council, Melissa Pierce, Rock Fam, Justice Make 420, Ben Fresh, Grow, Thriving Herbs, Highball, Your Mailman Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grown, Love for the Plant, Argo American, Smart Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Wise Eyes, Surfcraft, Michael Groom, Jeff Lowenfels, Mike Mobius Grows, Dayton Brownies, Dan D, Elliott Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Foraging Garden, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Sea, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Odds Intica, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gates, D's Bass, Jones Star, Shotgun Willie, Thank Yoda, J. Simmons, Bro Grows, Clackamas, Scoot, DJ Conley, Aaron the Grower, late 1978, Michigan Grown Bunch, Your Boy Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jamie McDaniels, Clackamas 420, Sinky Colas, Dylan Sign from PFC Farms, Husky Gardens, Sun Grown 707, J.A. Dro, J420, Cascadian Grows, Tito's, A. Four Plains, A. Weedwords, Captain Scrog, Skunky Buns, Hans Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee, Live, Magasu Tempe, Andy N. D. Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles 11, Bindu Bugs, Michael Rasta Plenty, Dan the Indoor Man, Gromies, Homies, Hampton, Smoke, Clip Smoke, Keystone Candles, Flag PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greeley, Face Street Hustle, Fred Dirk Carlos, North Arizona, Beer Girl 420, No Cell, Justin White, Casting Yeti, Introvert Genetics, So J, Vixen Robin, Mr. Killer 8, Mo, James Buttercreek, C Dub from NorCal, The Pharmacy Seed Bags, Deadhead, Smokey 6196, Curtis Mayhem, Matt Myron, Morte, Rick Amen, Stephanie Dora, Intended Seeds, Curious K, Mike Rubel, Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Moon, Popco 719, Baker Shake Baby, Old Smoke, PWC, Grown Buds, Laura Wash, Mr. Weed Blunt, Old School Grower, Chad Westport, Hunter Grown, Florida Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Pungent Sound Seeds, Goliath Grower, Richard T. Chris, You Wannabe, Mr. Soul, Food Spectrum Gone Gone, Lori Hanson, Real 2000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Pimp Jam, McBodie Face, Show Me, that's why fuck Google and you, I'm going well, Canadian Resort, Porter Farm, Paul Roy, Zephyr, Humble Farm, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Oak Park Gardens, Tile 9782, Skunky Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Michael Slade, Effner, Daniel McDizzle, Medical KGB, Mr. Robert Green, Mr. Robert Greenfingers, motherfucking Tonto, Thomas, Robert, Mr. Greenfingers, motherfucking Thomas, Rancho Costa Plenty, Mother, Monkey Balls, Andrew Chaplin, Bobby Lynn, Meads, Trench Digger, Mr. Mac, Tony Lake Blowing, and Bill S. Weed Piece, Tater Delicious, Minty Country Roots, You're on Fire Genetics, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 101, Buzz and Hazard, Mr. Club 14, Butter, B-Man Farm 616, North, Max Crewman, Ruby. Richard Forbes, David Pimento, B4 P-Funk, Nicka T, John Reach, What About Bob, Prince Patty, Daniel Bergman, Green Puffin Man, B-Dub Delete, James Chung, Sarge Gross 818, John Wayne, Carolina Root, Sister Golden Hair, Deanna, El Dancarino, K&F Gardens, Blank 1030, Choose One, Only Feed, Farmer James, Crypto Doe, Richard Lamb, HIP Grove, Matt Javine, Dan Marino, Maine, Chronic Wonder, Sunrise Grove, Top Lord, Genetics, Small Vision 420, Can2 Cannabis, Jesse Fisher, My Dog Nelia, Rooster Farms, Alex Hardy, Hardy Gear, Many Cropper, Daniel Gross Photo, Mitten Grown Med, Sunrise Grows, Lexi, Brittany, and Koo, I Love You Girls, No Limit 916, Grumpy Toad, Alchemist, and Canna Mix, Soyborn Addiction, Ross, Joe, Alex D, Dirty Or Catfish, High Power, Thunder Dan, Propagation Station, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Sarge Grows 818, Blaze Daily, Pride Piper, Perpetual, Eagle Pride, Bull Warrior, Sales Smiles for you, Frank Casada, Dank Justice, Keno Kelly, Maxwell, Captain 420, Frank Casada, Sing Fat, What About Bob Hill, Juster, Pops Room, John Gorski, John Doe, Dungeon Gangster, THC4, THC4, PTSD, T Barrington, Anto Grown, Swamp Cat, Polero, Cannabica, Best of Because, Jen Doe, Mr. Manny D, Canna Ferrari, 420 AB Normal, Frank Guerrero, Barefeet, J Brent 74, CK Brown Guy 420, Pachyderm 420, Brittany Tree Main E A Grayson Grow 207, Hydro Daily, Hemp with GG, Jamie Ream, Supreme Grape, Sony Rockefeller, Caveman Cannabis, Bruce City Sin, Hawaii Sustainable, Midnight Roots, Dead Cynic, Knuckles, Michael P, Polly B, Quick B, Nimble, Bud E Kilowatts, Michael D 4889, Disbanded Brother, Wincillion Man, Joseph, Grace Medicine RX, Keith and Chief Hydro Daily, Concerned American Cannabis 411, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Joe Inchworth, These Trees, Contra Sudoku, 710 is Oil Upside. Jesse Stevenson will be here tonight. Victoria, the Cannabutta Babe, that's who that is. What about Bob? Sacred Gardens, Gus Grow, Slick Rick 8, Dog Pounds, David St. Louis, Amook Watts, Cassane Yeti, Ed Grin, Ed Grown, Uncle Elmer, Off Grid Trips, Christopher 54, Last 54, Matthew SoCal, Sue Illinois, Man Beaters, Jinx Proof, Dark Horse Genetics, Stoner Dude, Joel and Jen for Northside Genetics, Carol Ann, Carol Air, Miss Cry B, 13, Leo, Brood Beyond Perfection, XX Elite GP, XX Uncle Stoner Dudes, Crispy Treat Kitchen, Growers Paradise, LSD Grown, I See Me Clan, I See Me Special Branch these days, Decoy Bacon, Mr. Scotto, Fresh Baked One, Jay Allen, Big Bob Groves, Jolly Canna, Australian Golds, Yucca 420, Daniel Phils, Mr. Nowhere Man, Selling Sally, Silly, Seashells, Wallop Wobby, Sean Bids, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC, Notorious Snugs, Magma Seeds, Father and Son Trimming Tutorial, Sub T Tank, Jose Ramirez, Doggo the Hut, 420, Buck, Chibo Man, GR 420, Community Videos, always an honor, Detroit River Rat, Luis Garcia, Michael P, AJ Everyday, Cheddar Bob 13, 420, Maine, 420, Medgrower, Cookie Coop, Jay Kendricks, In for the Grill, Backwoods, All Good, Sally Mansell, Adam Skink and Chanel Simpsons, One Smoke Away, Ganja Roach, Kazoo, Aaron Burnett, Shrooms, Mr. Lincoln, Stinking Angel Studios, MG, and 420, Grotent, Paul Diella, John Fleming, Dankovich, Firebro, Flower, Polyfeed, Seldom, Scene, Elevated, Lenny, Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sunny, Jeff Popalik, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, Fuck All That Be, The Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 446, Jason Grayson, Stoner Baker, MD, Sony Creek, Russ Sonic, French Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Hermit Ass, Freebird, Mokor, Matty Gar, Simple Man, that is, Survival One Time, Tim Blake, Golf Coast, Conic, Sink Fat, Calero, Player Blinko, Caballero, Palablinko, Carly Grower, Jen God, Jason Line 512, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Hayes, Scooby C Speaks, JR, Property, Randy K, Steve Collins, TCDR, Claire Killian, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Pip 1000, Ace Boog, 3223, Wake Up, Captain Freedom, B, Puffer Smiles, 15 Digit, Michigan Ganja Mooch, Hash, Fred G, Super Bob. No one left to stop you or to catch you when you drop. Skrosky 808, Weekend at Bernie's, K-Bag, Justin Station, Strong Style, Organic, Zippy, Imedic, Honesty, K-Hell, Me Off Flower, Brent Boog, Todd Kendricks, Kendricks, Newton's, K&T, Chris D, True Serum, Photons, Fo, Natty Dread, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Kenna Health and Happiness, Berserk, Local, Albert Tremley, Mo Manic, Man, Raz, Benchy, Helen, Hugh, Shanus, James T, Atomic Swoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy 420, LT Gardens, High Flyer 420, Lobster Brush Moreau, Mother Tree Maine, Red Pill, Yo Boy, Roy Boy, Aesthetic, Shannon Gibson, Wuhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Richard Lamb, Red Pill 710, Cannabis Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man 81, Oil and Flower Podcast, The Entourage Effect, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, El Mondo 420, Surrounded by Keith Ferrari, Firm Fringe Dweller, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt, Mike Steve 562, Ganja James Chrysler, Green Ghost Genetics, Zenzolo, B Benson, Astro Charlie, Sativa Smurf, 4GTCA, Bush Doctor, Astro Charlie again, Dirty Hole Garden, TK, James Steve Weaver, Grow Ohms, Corey Gagnon, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herbs, Tasty Worm Turks, Skunky Brucey, YBF, Larry OG, Boss Farm, Spartan Grown, Johnny Green, Thumb 710, Michigan Wildflower 710, Seldom Seen, Gambler, Tana O'Connor, DP 710, Caribou TV, Virginia, Herbs, Red Pill, Equilibrium, Genetics, Work Trophy Truck, Skyway, Ted, Kevin O'Donnell, School of Crops, Soup and Trucker, eBay, Bud Tender, The Glass Girl 420 Grow, Ted Nugs, Matt Javine, Greg 77, Ted Nugs, Skunk 8, Glassworks, Beast Mode 347, Mike Atomic Skier, JMC 182, Justin Goodry, Gwen Cam, Sony Dan, Sony, Baby Fat, Jay Kuda, Pit 4000, Dan, Sony, Sunshine Farm, Daydream, Brand Star, Matt Laree, Scotty Nowhere, Justice, Mick, Not Sure, Red Bear Farms, Two Dog Seeds, Blood Bungaloo, Lucky, Claudie Goslin, Mao T World, Green Blue, CT Gardens, Benny Ben, Up and Able, Mr. Mar Duber, there we go, Mr. Mar Duber, Kush Terps 5, Zenti Mental, Green Goddess, Alberta Cannabis Grower, Earth Creeper, Dawn Hazelhurst, Matt Ness, John Galt, Coonword, Robert, Kittenhouse, hopefully Rittenhouse, I believe that is. I'm sorry, Robert. Pedro and Dizzy, you know who you are. Donnie Burger, Mr. DeVille, Mikey, Missy Dangsta, Dragonfly Earth Medicine, last but not least, Sweetest 207. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm very grateful for you guys night after night coming and making this dream happen. I love you guys. If this is the end of your day, your journey, please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, please take a little time for some self-love, self-care. Very important. Get out there, try to have an amazing day. Along the way, please try to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. As I've said from the beginning, living, breathing example of that. Thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you tonight with Jesse Stevenson. Have a good one.